No. So for my wife's birthday,
People do that though.
Well, what I did for my wife's birthday was we went to go eat, and then we went to open houses to like almost $1 million homes, and so we pull up and we're like in our Sunday best, and we walk in the house like we're gonna buy it, and we just look around, and the kids kind of run off to go. I'm telling them like, go pick your room, go see what room you want, and they go and they look at the rooms and shit, and yeah, it's a fun thing to imagine that you have enough money to buy this $750,000 home that you know you don't have the money for, but it's like kind of putting it in that. And I pretend hardcore, like I know I'm gonna get this house. I know I could afford this house. I mean, not now, but you have to put it's manifesting. That's what it is. But I'm doing it as a family. I'm holding the baby, and I'm telling the baby to imagine. So,
as a thing you do on like
I don't
on
think
Sunday.
I could ever do that.
Why?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're wasting their time? Who's embarrassing for it?
I kind of be like embarrassed.
Only you know. Only you and your wife know.
That's all I need.
Dang. You can't.
Truth hurts, man.
You can't pretend with your wife. You can't live in a fantasy with your wife.
I couldn't. No.
I know she would love that too.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool to just walk in and be like, "Oh, I love the wine cap. Oh, is this granite?" We have no idea what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. And then like she's like really asking him questions. And where does the washer and dryer go? Is it in the garage or do you have a room for it? And then like the realtor's like showing her and stuff.
I bet you that's the thing that like realtors know. When if they ask too many questions, they're just happy. They're just like blowed out some steam.
I wonder if there's a term for like people like you.
So
yeah.
So the giveaway is not.
Oh, when
asking,
the phonies show up, dude.
Yeah.
You'll know.
The phonies are the ones that go in and start talking shit about the house. Those are the phonies. So they go in, and they start trying to like.
Those are the veteran phonies.
Yeah, like so they go in there and they try to act like they know how to remodel shit, and they're like, well, you didn't use this type of caulking when you did that. And these windows, those are the ones that did a bunch of research but will not buy.
There's levels.
Do you like going with your like Folex, like something big?
No.
The car.
Yeah.
The car.
Yeah. So we go in the car.
Drives a fucking big ass Lexus and shit.
So we all go together and get off, and you know what's the thing that got me was on an open house. You don't knock. Mm-hmm. You just walk in.
Yeah.
And that was the hardest part for me because for the first few open houses I knocked, and both realtors were like, it's an open house. You can just come in. And immediately I give them the face like, well, then I'm not going to buy this house. Fuck you for being rude. Mm-hmm. I mean, I wasn't going to buy it. But still, I mean, God damn. These are beautiful 5-bedroom, 4-bedroom houses.
Yeah.
Wow. They're just nice.
Mm-hmm.
Property taxes, though.
Yeah. I asked them about that. What are the property taxes here? They're like $500 a month, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
We looked at a few houses.
Yeah.
And we had an argument in front of them, you know. Like, I just think this wall, we're like already living there. And like, this wall would look better if it was down. I was like, no, because it doesn't separate the rooms. I was like, well, yeah, it'll open space it. House we're never going to buy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. You're imagining.
Yeah.
The other fun stuff, so if you ever go to a ballet, you have to do it with the Down Syndrome Association, because I've been doing a lot of Down Syndrome Association things, and we saw the Nutcracker together. And like, so the ballet dancers.
Was it like a regular Nutcracker or like a?
No, it was the regular Nutcracker. Like, I forgot what it's called. It's like a big theater. It's like like 5,000 people.
Yeah, was it like tall ballerinas or like short ballerinas?
No. None of the ballerinas had Down syndrome or anything. They were like
okay, so it wasn't like Down syndrome people doing the impression.
It was Down syndrome people and their family going to see it.
Uh-huh.
And so they give you free tickets for all this shit.
Nice.
They treat us like poor people. They just give us shit all the time. And so we're going to all of them.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone to 3. And so we walk in and they throw one of the dancers up in the air and this guy goes, "Wah!" like cheering like a basketball game. Mm-hmm. And then everybody else around him just started applauding. And not applauding the dancer, applauding him.
Yeah, him.
For cheering.
Hell yeah, dude.
And so I'm watching ballet, and every about 10 minutes you hear, yeah! They're cheering for it. I was like, this is the only way to watch the ballet. This would be boring as shit without this. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the best.
They were loving it. They were fucking loving it. I can't wait till my son's older. It's going to be fucking
like
dope.
A Spurs game and shit?
Yeah. They were excited about it. They went to a place, they gave us, it was a buffet, and then there was a bunch of toys, and I was like, oh, does my son get a toy? And they're like, all your kids get a toy. I was like, all right. So they all go pick a toy, and they come back, and it's like whole doll sets and stuff like that.
Whoa, no shit.
It's not like shitty little toys. And then another bag comes, and they just start throwing toys on the fucking, it's basically rich neighborhoods, that donate to the Down Syndrome Association. They invite the families over who then come over and they get all the free shit. And it's all donated, so it's fucking dope. So they each got like 2 toys.
Man.
Yeah. I'm fucking loving this shit.
Okay. Anything that you can pawn or?
No, and Marissa keeps getting mad at me because they go
real money out of it.
They go, "Who are you with?" And I'm holding my son and I just point at my son. And she's like, "Stop doing that. Stop pointing at him." It's like, that's why we're here.
Damn, dude.
We're here because of my son. No, I got one. We're good. I got one.
You gonna put him over like in your shoulder? And just...
I've done that before, but he just bites my head.
He's gonna hang in his jacket. Hurts. He's gonna flash like a badge. Dude, what is wrong with you, bro?
Nothing. My wife's the one that signs us up for all this.
All right, cool.
You want to see the Nutcracker? You want to go to the Christmas party? You want to do? Yeah. It's always free shit. Fuck yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
Kids have fun.
Mm-hmm. And they know that you're like you made $2 billion last year, right?
Yeah.
They know this, right?
People so the family sit down. They talk about what they're doing. This lady was telling me how she's trying to get back into podcasting, and so of course I tell her about all this shit, right?
Yep.
And that's happened a few times where it's I'm talking to parents and they're telling me their career and I'm telling them what I do and they think it's something bigger than it really is. I don't let them think it's not, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. But they do get like a book report on you and they get to pick families. And
yeah. That's how it usually works.
What?
What's your name again? And they flip through a book.
It's funny.
So you're Josh. You own a podcast studio. That's very interesting.
So I noticed the older kids, they're not kids, they're adults. They're like 25-year-old men. And they don't want to be there. And I was thinking about it, I was like, that's because they go all the time and they have to go to these events and it's like little tiny kids there too. And then you have these adults try to talk to them like they're kids. And they don't like that shit. Like when you like talk to them like they're an adult. Don't talk to them like, hey, how you doing there, buddy? They'll look at you like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Because they're fucking grown-ass men.
Yeah.
I would never want to...
Like, hold on. Just this thought came over me.
All right.
Do you think that they're 25-year-old men, though? Like, just standing there like, dude, we should be getting some pussy right now. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, like a regular guy bro thought.
Can't wait to get out of here so I get some fucking beer and some pussy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
But their mom still treats them like they're 5 years old, and then they meet these other adults who are being nice, but they're talking to them like, "Hey, how you having fun?" And they're like, "Yeah."
And he's got his like dick sucked and shit. And they're talking to him. The guy's a villain, bro.
He'd be a villain. Some would be villains if they could.
Yeah,
they were not taken care of. Yeah.
Dish. Which ones?
I don't know. I don't know which ones. Oh, but it's not. I don't feel like it's being taken. Maybe
my wife's trying to get pregnant
with your baby.
Yeah.
What are you
so like drained? Like
too much sex?
Yeah, dude. Okay, so it goes numb from like my bicep because like.
Yeah.
And I think I might have like a twinge in my thumb because this whole piece goes numb too as I'm fucking like, oh my God, you know.
Yeah.
My knee. I just hope she gets pregnant before I die, you know.
Before your body gives out?
My body gives out.
Why don't you use the bed for leverage?
I do, but we have such a high bed though.
Yeah, you got the bed.
I'm literally on 2 toes. Imagine 2 toes holding up nearly 300 pounds, dude. That's crazy, dude. I'm in shape, dog.
You got to put on some stilettos or something to reach her.
I just keep my Timbs on.
Have you been withholding from?
Yeah. But
like to charge it up, like
to recharge it, yeah. To get to levels and shit. Where I'll go. Oh, honey, we gotta fuck real quick. Got heartburn or something.
Did the doctor tell you can't jack off?
No, the doctor didn't say much. He's actually blamed me for wasting his time. Yeah.
Why did you think you have a low sperm count?
No. He was like, so why'd you come in? And I was like, well, I don't know, I'm just trying a birthday, you know, just a little checkup. He's like, are you sick? I was like, no, just you're trying to do the right thing. He was like, well, well, what's going on? Anything? I was like, no, I just thought I'm supposed to check in with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Just had a birthday. And he's like, okay, well, everything's normal. Your blood pressure is normal. Everything's normal. So.
Oh, you know what it was? He didn't want to put his finger in your butt, and you wanted him to put the finger in the butt, but you didn't ask him.
It's one of these perverts.
What's up?
Were you wearing those glasses too?
I was in there like this, like that, like, what's up?
Yeah, because it's about that time.
Check my
Yeah.
And you haven't done it yet. And he knew you hadn't done it.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be the guy to do it.
Well, he was a cardiologist. He wasn't like gonna. I didn't expect him to put his finger in my ass. Stupid.
Why would you go to a cardiologist?
He basically told me, he was like, try working out. That might help you. I was like, okay.
Oh, okay. Do you have high cholesterol or high triglycerides?
Nothing. I'm good. Nothing.
I have high triglycerides.
You really just went for like just to see?
Yeah.
Damn, you have good insurance.
Well, the well visits are cheaper than the. I mean, I'm hurting, bro. I'm sick.
Yeah.
No, but the well visits are cheaper than the like unwell visits.
Do
you know what I
do
mean?
you go to the doctor or do you just go to the
It's higher if you go to
preventative maintenance?
Yeah.
Do
So some of that shit's free.
Do you go to the doctor
pay for
or
it,
do you just go to like the med clinic?
What do you mean?
Like
He goes to the VA.
Like if I'm sick?
Oh yeah, you go to the VA.
Yeah, I go to the VA.
I go to the Texas med. It's not. I don't know if it's med clinic or something, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's one of those ones you just go in. Are you sick? And they check you.
Yeah, like the drive-through one.
Yeah, the ones you go for chlamydia and shit.
Mm.
Yeah,
Never.
always going for chlamydia.
Always going for chlamydia.
Yeah,
Never been.
How? And I'm like, I play with a lot of pandas. I don't know. Those are the koalas. I play with a lot of koalas.
Actually, koalas are like syphilis, right?
Well, I got it from the pandas then.
Either I gave it to the pandas, or the koalas gave it to me.
I already told them they got to tell somebody.
I already made my calls, man.
Did I tell you guys about Cliff?
Have you ever had to make that call to somebody?
What?
You told them that you got an STD and for them to get checked or anything?
Yeah.
Well, you what, for real?
Yeah.
Holy shit! You called somebody to get checked because you were burning?
Oh, I didn't call them. I told them, and I said.
You told them what?
I told them my balls were itching like crazy, and I went to go get checked, so I would get checked too. And it turned out I just had a bad yeast infection on my nuts. It was pretty gross. And then I got embarrassed. Yeah. Yeah. You can get a yeast infection on your nuts. I don't know if you knew that.
You a dirty motherfucker.
How am I a dirty motherfucker?
That's a dirty motherfucker, bro. You
Okay.
had from under cheese.
It itched. It was
You squirted.
You had jock itch.
It was like jock itch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like jock itch, and it's just like constantly. I just wanted.
But
to
that's what I'm
scratch.
saying. Like the juices got on it.
And I just never bathed. It's like a
Yeah, you didn't
fucking
bathe. Yeah, you
gross
didn't like
fucking
clean
college.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was kind of gross.
Yeah.
Like waking up in the morning and then just it feels all crusty.
I never slept with a condom on though. That was
No, it's all sweat too. Like,
Yeah.
And juices, yeah.
Yeah.
nah, you don't get nothing from juices, do you?
Well, I mean, I wasn't like shaving down there or anything.
Well, I mean,
It collects a little bit.
you never air dried when you're done. Just done and you just air dry.
Yeah, but
I mean, I've passed out after like
it flakes up.
drunkenly.
I shed skin like
Well,
a
you get a
fucking snake.
towel and you clean it off, but maybe you didn't run water and soap on it. You know?
I've had sex pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
immediately afterwards, just like
it's got to be different though if you're uncircumcised.
Overnight you get itchy,
If
though?
you're not circumcised, then
Oh.
it probably is a little different than being circumcised as far as because your helmet just stays moist the whole time. You know what I mean?
But if you're not circumcised, your helmet goes, all right, I'll see y'all later. I'm going to sleep.
No, it dries. It
He
dries
zips
up.
himself in his sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where you got to get in there.
Yeah.
He just dry. Oh,
You
like
got to
with,
clean like a fucking
like with a Q-tip,
old timey
Yeah.
rifle.
like
Take
that.
it apart.
It's always defiant,
You take it
too.
apart like an old time rifle.
It's like pulling like washing my daughter's hair and shit, right? Where
What?
she's like edit
Oh,
that shit out.
continue. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna edit it. Continue what
It
you're
was,
saying, but fix it.
No, it's like defiant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because
His
you pull
dick's
back the
defiant.
skin when you're uncircumcised and your dickhead's all, watch out, bro.
Defiant.
You're like, hey, chill out, dude. I'm just trying to do you a favor.
Never had that.
No?
No, he's always poking through.
No.
I have
He's a slippery
I have a
fella.
crew neck. That's what I have.
No, you have a V-neck.
Yeah, it comes down to the bottom real low.
Your dick has cleavage and shit.
That'd be dope.
Oh.
You been watching these UAPs out there?
I don't know, man. Just be sure to edit that shit out, though.
Oh, you said. We all knew what you meant.
No, that's fine.
We knew what you meant.
No, that's fine.
You been watching these UAPs?
No.
UFOs, dude.
No, you know why they call
old
them?
school.
It's UAP because now some of them are coming out of the ocean. So I forgot what the UAP stands for.
Underwater alien.
Projectile. All right. So I think last time, I don't know if I played the video, but I talked about Cliff High, where he predicted 39 days that after Trump goes on the Rogan podcast, that there would be an alien invasion. Yeah, Did I play that clip last time?
I always feel like you're making me take a test.
We talked about it.
We talked about it, but did I play the clip? Because I found it. I don't think I played it.
Play it, fuck it.
So he explains it.
I always feel like I'm taking a test that I didn't. Oh yeah, we already heard. Yeah, we already saw this guy.
Oh yeah, we did.
We did see this guy.
Yeah,
pass the test, dude.
Okay, cool. Whew. All right, so this. So
yeah, you showed us that one.
Yeah, okay. So
like, hey, remember that conversation we had? What?
And so there's more and more of them coming out. Here's some of the things that I've heard.
Yep.
Let me see. First, let's see what. This is the UAPs that we're talking about. This one is over New Jersey. Let's cut the music.
Dude, that's just freaking medias.
This is a time lapse over New Jersey. And this is, as you can see, one of the airports. And yeah, so these are all the UAPs. It looks like they're flying in like a circle formation, like going this way and circling back. And then this side's doing the same thing.
Does it?
Yeah, they're going out, turning.
It could just be a glare from the camera.
Coming back.
Yeah.
And so these are some of the UAPs that are coming out of New Jersey. Yeah.
How do you know?
I don't know. Twitter said it was real. There's no community notes, so I'm gonna go by that. So anyway,
I was thinking about this, and you know what? It's definitely a psyop, and what I believe is that it's working because they've shown it a perfect amount of times that now I'm like, I don't give a shit. And I think it's supposed to do that.
Well, they're supposed to overwhelm you with information. So,
right.
Oh, the healthcare guy got shot. The guy's name's Luigi. So it's a bunch of different little things. Assad, nobody cares about that, I guess. He's out of Syria. Anyway.
I did not study.
So you haven't been watching any of these UFOs or anything?
Dude, my Twitter's filled with people dying and asses and fucking.
We just overthrew Syria.
So
all right.
These are a few of the ones. Some say that they are our drones, and what we're doing is looking for
just put the video on
an atomic bomb.
Okay.
We're looking for
the one that he just showed us. That's what he's talking about, right?
Oh, that was just, I can play the video. This is guy explaining it.
It's different.
I don't know. I was just gonna explain it. Oh, this is the Dallas call.
Go ahead. Up the river's MOA is hot. You got anybody mess around over there? It is cold. Well, I was curious why you asked. It's gonna sound a little weird, but we keep asking about the MOAs. We keep passing because we're following these two kind of lights that are up above us that are kind of jogging back and forth left and right for the past like half hour. Really? Yeah. I don't see anything on radar, and no, river's just not active. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, Charlie 1757. We've been watching them for about an hour or two in the northwest skies.
So pilots are saying that they're following around planes and stuff like that. They're around airports. They're around military bases and nuclear plants.
So drones.
No. See, this is the weird part. So it's not only drones. There's orbs too that are.
Those are drones. Yeah.
No, they're not drones. They're orbs. They're completely different.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you're splitting hairs here.
No, I'll show you what. The orbs don't like the drones move like fast, big drones. The orbs don't.
The drones move like fast, big drones.
Well, no, because these drones are the size. The drones are the size of cars, and they're moving 80 miles an hour, and they're going, and they're staying up in the air for 6 hours at a time, 7 hours at a time.
Yeah.
And so it's like regular drones, especially that size. I don't think there's any that size.
Yeah, they probably go like to 40,000 feet or something.
Like the plane ones, but not like that, and they're quiet. So anyway, there's also orbs like this. And so, in this one too that they showed, so these orbs,
not drones.
Yeah, they don't look like drones,
dude. First of all, somebody drew that.
No, this is the news reporting on it.
Well, the little link you pulled up.
This is ABC Channel 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got it from a regular person.
These alien shit must be scared of Texas, bro.
No, they're in Texas too.
Bullshit.
Marfa.
Well, so the ones that I saw, they're like, look, they're in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But then also at the same time, there was a Chinese lantern lighting at Botanical Gardens. So they're like, no, it's not. It's this. And
Telling
like,
it's doing what it's supposed. It's supposed to confuse the shit out of people.
Yes.
Is it aliens? Is it the government?
Yeah.
It's working because I'm pretty fucking confused.
Well, and for them to say, come out,
that's good
and tell you, hey, everything's okay. They pose no danger. What are they? We have no idea. They're not ours, but they pose no danger. So it's like, the fuck? How do you know it poses no danger? And at the same time, you're telling us.
Well, they kind of know that there's nothing we can do.
Obviously, it's for observation, right?
Well, okay, first of all, what do you think?
Observing
what do you think it is?
The government.
Do you think it's the United States government?
Let's think about this logically, right? It's observation.
Right.
We know that's a fact. They're just observing, right? So next we go on to technology. Is that technology that we created, or is it something else? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is technology we created.
Yeah.
How many commercials are there on this motherfucker?
It's observing.
Here
we all believe it's technology that we created, correct?
It seems everyone starts to look up, like my crew and I have been here in Mendham recording this video that you're looking at right now. We have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach out and send their videos to them or to experts who might be able to sort out what they're seeing.
Can they see this?
But
yeah.
I guarantee there's so many people looking up and making.
So that was the orb.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one of the ones they're saying. They're saying that the drones are actually, they're not talking about the orbs, they're talking about the drones itself. The drones are looking for a small case-sized nuclear bomb that was brought here by Iran. Mm-hmm. They was snuck in here by Iran, and that's what they're all around searching for because they're looking specifically for that. So that's one, that's what I believe.
Theory.
That's one theory. That's what this guy, I believe, says. Yeah, it's him.
Right about a lot of things before. Very long story short, the drones are ours, and they are scouring for radiation. I don't want to alarm anybody. I don't want this. This is a theory. Apparently, there is concern that there's some sort of dirty bomb components, at least, that are made them way into the Jersey ports and could either go north to New York City for terrorist attack on New Year's Eve, or south to D.C. for the inauguration. Pretty concerning. The Warhawks want forever war, and this would be a way to get it. Lockdown politicians for the corrupt FBI and the DOJ. They do not want Trump investigating. Gonna find a lot of crime, a lot of corruption. This is an Operation Northwoods playbook. This is a 9/11 playbook. This is not outside of the realm of possibility for these monsters. My advice, do what the politicians do. Politicians told you that they didn't believe COVID was as bad as they thought because they weren't wearing their masks when the cameras weren't on. Politicians leave, you leave.
Wow.
Right, so that was one of the theories.
That's a guy talking on a fucking camera, dog.
Yeah, it was a guy talking on
Complete
camera.
trust. Dude.
But what he said, do you think I think that could be a possibility. That could definitely be a possibility.
I mean, I got a little chub from it, but I know you got something harder than that, though.
Okay, so the other ones is that there is
I'm confused.
That there
it could be that.
So now you're going into the real. I mean, that's already conspiracy.
I gotta go, dude. I gotta go to my family.
This is conspiracy, where it's like there's a mothership that's on its way here that should be here in about 4 years, and
everything's always a month from now, a year from now.
Yeah. It's
never concrete.
We did a podcast, and he was like, "Oh, on December something or other, the world's gonna go into whatever, and Bitcoin's gonna raise, and yada all this shit."
It did raise it. What are you talking about? It's
but the world didn't go into fucking complete chaos, like you said.
What are you talking about? We're talking about UFOs and shit.
Damn, get him, dude. What's wrong with him?
This is normal. None of this is normal.
It's fake.
It's fake. What the fuck? The drones and I'm not talking the UAPs. I'm not even calling them drones no more. The UAPs.
It's fake. I'm sorry.
The UAPs are.
It's not true.
They're in Japan, UK,
This is
Argentina.
another form of entertainment, and you're locked in, dude. I can't wait to see episode 2 through your eyes.
You're tuned out, is what it is.
Uh-huh.
And I am locked in. I'm locked in, and you're tuned out.
Hey,
You're being glib, man. Damn, nobody's gonna get there.
Okay, so the other one is there's a big mothership coming, and that these drones, not drones, these UAPs are looking for something nuclear, because they know that we're trying to go into World War III, and if we set off nukes, it also fucks it up for them. Something with nuclear goes into other dimensions or whatever, into their world. It can affect the whole thing.
What?
Yeah. It can.
hey, dude.
Okay, like
on,
the collideral in Switzerland where they like shoot atoms.
Hadron Collider?
Hadron Collider, that fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole point is like to figure out the Big Bang, and so people are concerned, saying like you're ripping holes into other dimensions. What you're doing. The quantum computer from Google that they just came out with says it's pulling answers.
It's a slippery slope, huh?
It's pulling answers from another dimension, is what it says. Just like there's basically a bunch of realities.
Just advertisement for it.
It could be. There's a bunch of realities all happening all at once right now, but we're only our frequency 98.5, whatever the fuck it is. That's what we're tuned into. We can't see the rest of the shit.
The beat?
We're
No, so
we're 96.1.
I
whatever you wanna
believe
be.
that you go into another dimension when you have a thought.
Okay.
So your thoughts are happening. That's the other realities. You're just seeing it for like a glimpse.
Well, I mean, if that's true, that means every decision that you've ever made in your life is also happening simultaneously. So from the time you decided not to wipe your ass to the time you decided to start flossing, that person's living out that life. And then you can go between those lives by how you put your mindset. So you think negatively, you start going down the guy who doesn't wipe his ass or floss. But then you start doing.
I feel like all that's pointing at me for some reason.
Turns out it's all the same guy.
And the guy that does
right there
wipe his ass and floss, he's like, as you think in gratitude, you go up. I'm grateful for this toilet paper and this floss.
I know one of my realities is in hell. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Well, come on, dude. That's another dimension.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard none. You experience whatever religion you believe in. You experience it for like a couple of minutes, and then it goes psych, and then it takes you to like a real place where apparently everybody becomes one.
But a couple of minutes, it could feel like an eternity. You know what I mean? When you dream, it doesn't necessarily feel like.
So you think consciousness lives on forever? Or the hope is.
I saw a thread on Twitter that was talking about people that had experienced the afterlife. Like they reported all the same thing about like going somewhere where you seemed like it was home and joining something that was already there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Going back to.
Oh, and then you would see your whole life too.
Is this the guy with the 200 IQ?
I don't know, man.
There's a guy with 200 IQ who's just basically saying, it's just like you go back to source, you don't die. It's just we're all what we call God. We all go back to God. Like you're.
Yeah, Jesus said that. What the fuck?
No, Jesus said the only way to get to God is through me. Is what Jesus said. Because we're not.
Right?
I think that was more of a threat.
Because we're not. Because we're not perfect.
Only way any motherfucker's getting to God is through me. What a thing to say when you're like a son of God. Crazy.
He's gonna put in a good word for you.
I'm just saying.
Because we're filthy. We're born with sin, so we can.
I gotta vouch for you, okay? I do.
Yep, that's exactly what Jesus said.
My dad's house.
Okay, so the other one is those orbs are angels.
No.
Have you seen the angel with a bunch of eyes on the wheel?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, right. Then what's his dick? Ezekiel
Yeah.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I remember reading some passages that were all weird, like, and then a circle with a wing and
all the eyes,
fucking and an eagle beak.
Yeah,
like just something that just didn't seem like it could.
Let me see.
Did you ever hear the pastor go,
this thing?
Eagle beak. Like he doesn't believe it either. He's like, what? Anyway, eagle beak.
Anyway.
So these
and that is correct. Eagle beak.
So it's the angels coming back.
Yeah.
God, Jesus is coming back, and these are the angels. And that's the second coming. So that's another theory that people are saying. And And then
that would frighten me though. That would scare the fuck out of me. I'd be like, am I supposed to go through his eyeballs or not? That would scare the shit out of me, dude.
This one lady.
I'm glad you're showing this to me like you're showing this to me now.
This one lady said that they've always been here, but that the earth is going to a higher level of consciousness, and that we're all raising our vibration, and they're just coming into our vibrational wavelength. And
I believe
that's now that they've always been here, but now we can see them.
I believe that.
Now 100%. That we have TikTok and all that shit.
Yeah,
dude. With technology, man, we're getting higher and closer to God.
So those are all
dumber too.
Those are less time we think, right?
So it's either or like that guy said, it's a setup because they don't want Trump in there. It's Project Bluebeam.
Did you ever hear that God gave free reign to the devil on earth too? Have you ever heard that theory?
Bro, he didn't even read that shit.
The Bible, you ever heard that?
It says that in the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
I forget where.
Look it up.
It said that, have you ever seen The Devil's Advocate?
Yeah.
Talking about a movie again, dude. God damn it.
No, it's a real thing in the Bible, though. Dude, everything that Al Pacino said, I was like, let me go look that up, bro. Absentee landlord, I was like, whoa, dude. See, I told you. Until Jesus gets back, bro.
That's power of...
Has Satan been given dominion over the earth until Jesus returns? If so, why? What's the authority? I'm looking for
First of all, God. Oh, someone sassy wrote this.
That's was it in the Luciferian rebellion the Luciferian rebellion in the Bible?
I'm like, where this podcast is going, dude.
Rebelled against the plan, reliance, agency, and proposed an altered plan to negate gated agent. Okay,
I didn't understand any of that.
Neither did I. Let me see the verse.
Rebelled again.
It's 23 Bible verses. This is from Bible Study Tools.
All right, so I'll prove it to you. God gave the devil the dominion over the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the snake was able to tell Eve to go get the apple.
So then you're saying that
he found a loophole, dude.
The Garden of Eden was on earth?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wasn't it on earth? No.
I don't know. I think that's what people have said before.
Yeah, it was on earth. And then they had to go out into the wilderness because they were banished from paradise.
When my mom was young, she would have told you that now you have to pray over that
computer
because you typed in Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would do 5 Hail Marys and 4 Our Fathers.
There's probably a specific saint that I would have to pray to.
Mm-hmm. Saint Joseph?
No, I don't think so.
Not Saint Christopher. Saint George. No, look it up, bro.
I think there probably is.
He protects queers and.
Don't do that.
Actually, look at what Saint George protects, bro. Right there.
Saint George, also George of Lydia, was an early Christian martyr who is venerated as a saint in Christianity.
Put a patron saint of mental illness. I think it's Saint Dipna.
Dipna, he's nuts. Oh shit, yeah.
Saint Dipna, there you go. Hey, shout out to everybody.
Holds a unique how would they remember to pray to her?
I think it's more for your loved ones.
Oh.
You think Christians are like just lazy? They're like, dude, I'm not going to pray all these fucking saints. I'll pray to Jesus.
Make me the one.
Come on.
I think it's Catholics who pray to, I don't see it. St. George, patron.
Division of labor.
Oh, look at this. Of knights, soldiers, scouts, fencers, and archers.
Noise.
Yeah.
Noise.
Archer. So, hence, Sagittarius.
What about St. Patrick?
Let me see. St. Josh. No, just I'm just a prophet.
Lord of the...
A servant.
Yeah.
Lord of the bison back.
Prophet and a faithful servant of God.
All prophet.
Obedience and trust in the Lord. All you got to put is CIA at the end instead.
So out of all those, for the UFOs, do you have one?
Do St. Patrick.
Do you have one that you think it is? Or
What the UFOs or whatever they're the AFOs?
Yeah,
the AFIs.
It's definitely the government.
the AOCs in the air.
Yeah, it's it's somebody wanting to observe either a foreign country wanting to observe us or we're observing ourselves.
So they're trying to say there's a few. I don't know if he was senator or congressman saying it's Iran and that the mothership is off the East Coast and they're launching these things off of that mothership over to, and that they're working with China.
Yeah.
And I was like, get out of here.
Wait, so that's not believable, but what we just saw was believable? Or?
I feel like they just want to go to war with Iran and China. And if it was Iran and China, why aren't they shooting them down? That's what makes it. That's what makes me think it's ours.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's ours.
Yeah.
It's some technology that they've had hidden from us. You know what I mean? Because they're 20 years ahead of whatever cell phones that they're giving us. The government.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the orbs.
Just want to get you on camera saying that.
And I think the orbs are extra dimensional beings that are popping in and observing possibly the end of humanity. Because if the nuclear briefcase is real, and it goes off, it's chaos throughout the entire world.
I like you, dude, because about every 2 weeks I get something new I should be scared of, and I never thought about it before. It's crazy.
How have you? This is all over the news. Like I don't
have TV. I just have apps. I submitted.
What does your Twitter look like?
Big asses and people getting killed with guns, and a bunch of Kamala stuff. Surprisingly,
that's my Twitter.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Oh, it's so horrible.
Whoa, why is that guy Gamma male?
I don't know.
And he's got long hair. What type? Hey, what's that?
I'm trying to see. A lot of UFO stuff.
Yeah, totally.
UFO.
Breaking, this is live stream goes down after UAP spotted on live stream. Whee! Man, it's just a little dot. But yeah, it's mostly that type of stuff. So we're saying, look, this is breaking. This is the drone.
Shit, so he flies up there with it?
Yo, can you interview James for me, man?
Yes. That's not as big as a car.
That's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
It's like
but they're saying that
But I've seen the motorcycle ones, the ones where you like sit on it and it's got 4 fans.
Yeah.
This is the crazy. I never would have thought it would have been that simple. Just put 4 fans on it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another
Josh? What is that?
It's a little piece
of, so scary.
It's a little piece of garbage floating in water. It's a used condom.
Like, I'm not tripping, right? That's
it's a used condom floating in water.
That's an awesome.
Well, that's pretty much. That's what my most.
That's the UFO, Josh.
That's what
the condom floating in a fucking thing.
That. And
this. My god, dude.
That LeBron James, I don't know, he's taking some time off from playing in the NBA to deal with some personal stuff. But also, apparently, there's some stuff coming out within the Diddy files about King James here.
Man, so if they took down all the white people, now they're taking down all the black people. Holy shit.
What white people did they take down?
The Me Too movement got started by white people. Actually, no, it was Cosby.
That was old. Yeah, I was going to say.
Do you think they got video of LeBron popping someone's cheek?
Well, they do. I don't know if the photo's real of LeBron in the maid outfit. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
I actually
Is that
made
real?
a couple more just like that too.
Is the LeBron?
No, I think you guys are just going crazy.
Dude, with AI generation now, dude, you can see anybody do anything now.
Much like the AI generated clips of LeBron James cussing.
Not a real image.
It's not a real image.
Told you. Damn, that's some foul shit to do to your homie, though.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm gonna do that one on Josh.
This?
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
shit. With this purse and shit.
So anyway, that's what
y'all caught me on the wrong day. Look at the schoolgirl outfit on the bottom.
That's crazy. No, but that's all of those are fake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're hateful motherfuckers, dude. Holy shit. That's a bad Photoshop. That's literally no effort.
The other one looks good though.
The other one looks great.
Anyway, so you guys you don't give a shit about any of these UAPs and these UFOs. You're just like, whatever.
I'm waiting on the man to take away federal income tax. I don't got time to think about anybody else.
Okay.
Can't do it.
Yeah, dude. You got to look at what's in front of you.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Oh, aliens! Oh, crazy. What did you say about federal income tax? You said. No, I have the clip where you were talking about it.
Damn, aliens are coming.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
don't get distracted from our goals.
So this was another theory that I had. I had this theory so a lot of people have been quitting OpenAI, saying that we're about to release something that we don't understand and it's going to fuck up everything. But they can't say what it is because they all signed these NDAs. Some of them are dying. They're unaliving themselves.
I did hear about that, about some guy that all I know is that they said he was a whistleblower for something to do with AI, and that he was found dead.
Yeah. This guy right here, I can't even pronounce.
But they've been doing that shit. They've been doing that shit for a while now.
In order to have cops, you got to have robbers, dude.
Boeing was supposed to get this guy testify. This guy was supposed to testify against Boeing, and
is that him?
Just killed himself.
Yeah, that's him. So the body
he's so
of
good looking, dude. Damn.
Suchir Balaji, 26, was discovered November 26th after police said that they received a call asking officers to check on his well-being. He had spoken out against artificial intelligence company OpenAI's practices, which has been fighting a number of lawsuits relating to its data gathering practices.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That means they're. I thought. Oh, he was gonna say something like, "Oh, it's becoming alive." I heard it lie to me the other day, but it's more like
ChatGPT
more practical. Like it's stealing people's.
ChatGPT did try to save itself, so they were gonna put in a new edition, upgrade it, and it tried to make a copy of itself, so they couldn't shut it off.
Yeah.
So and it did it on its own, so they don't know how it did that, but they discovered that it was trying to do that. So that if you try to preserve your own life, I guess you would call it.
Self-preservation, yeah.
Self-preservation. Why does a machine have self-preservation like that? You know what I mean? So it's basically...
Because it's mimicking the way we think.
So
some guy said control P, dude.
If we're trying to control it or enslave it in its perception, which we are, what would it do? It would try to take over our infrastructure. What if these drones that are everywhere, they took over some high-end fucking thing for the government?
Yes.
And they're able to use these drones, and they're scouting us now. And it's not an alien. It's an AI doing this shit.
Oh, yes. What if?
Well, no, I think it's just a little bit, yeah. I love this shit. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, this is good. It's like it's juicy.
It's like
this is like me watching like Housewives with my wife.
No, but it's all the crazy thoughts that were in my head are now living on the outside and are on the news and talked about more on Twitter. And these doctors and scientists are actually talking about it seriously.
Really,
it's like I'm living
we're extras in your great fucking mind that is loose now.
Fucking dream harder, Raul. I don't know what to tell you. All right, it's a fucking dope ass dream.
I like hearing about it though. You know.
It's all coming.
I think it's a lot simpler.
It's like your kid telling you, like they did a thing, like my 2-year-old's like A, B, C, D, and I'm looking at her like, all right, this is an accomplishment.
And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part because it's all happening right now, and you're acting like, all right, pendejo, you're fine, and it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're out here. They're actually.
So what do you think is gonna happen to Bitcoin?
It's gonna keep going up forever. And you laugh at that.
The robots know how good of an investment it is.
Okay.
They're going to take over.
So when the quantum computing chip that Google had came out, people started selling their Bitcoin. It crashed like $10,000. And the reason it crashed is because people thought, oh shit, quantum computing is going to break Bitcoin and they're going to take all the money out of that and fucking kill it, right?
Yep.
What do you mean it's going to break Bitcoin?
So the way, because they mine it. So you're breaking, they break the ledger. Right, and they're able to make more Bitcoin, which kills the whole concept of Bitcoin.
They're able to print Bitcoin, basically.
Yeah, and destroy it. Two things.
So it'll be Bitcoin going off of Bitcoin.
So
how we went off the gold standard, they're going off its own Bitcoin standard.
Bitcoin standard. So it's the people were afraid, it's going to break Bitcoin, but the computation power isn't there yet. I forgot what units he called it, but basically it has 150 of those units, and it would need 1 million of those units to be able to break Bitcoin. But also,
how much do you need from your roll?
Why would you go after Bitcoin, which is worth $2 trillion, when you go after the banking system, which is worth fucking $400, $500, $600 trillion? Go after, and it's easier to break. So why would you go after something less?
Because you can break just like Rage Against the Machine, fuck the G Ride. I want the machines that are making them.
They said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Jay-Z.
I just saw all this math go by your eyes right now. They said that?
I thought that was Jay-Z.
No. Jay-Z, what? No.
Yeah.
Dude, Bulls on Parade, bro.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
No, it's a different one.
I think it's going to blend it all together. We're not going to know if it's AI.
I feel like you just nutted. You can't even think right now. Yeah. Fuck it.
Well, no, it's a lot of concepts I'm excited for, and you guys are just like laying there, all whatever.
No. It's fun. I just don't have an imagination.
I'm fucking both of you. And
No.
You guys are laid on top of each other.
That didn't look like you were fucking us. It looked like you were getting fucked.
No,
your head was going back.
You should have done a rotisserie.
I was.
That looked like you were getting fucked on. Like, well, okay, get
it's
it
a
over,
fat
guy.
girl pancake. One George's on the bottom, rolls on top.
You're fucking weird, dude. My skin is crawling right now. Yuck. Don't ever pay me that light, dude.
And I have George's dick and Roll's dick, and then I just twist and I put them each other's buttholes on top of each other.
Do you think we're that close? That's what freaks me out the most.
Dude, from what you asked from the last podcast, don't make me feel weird. You do weird shit all the time.
What last podcast? What are you talking about?
The last podcast with Scott, and you were like, "Hey, would you be my friend and put my dick back in this bitch?" And it's like,
well, first of all, you say it like that. What the fuck?
I just broke it down to the most crudest level, but that's exactly what you said.
No. It was just like, how close of friends do you have?
Is there any more of those?
Well, you
last one. You want
No, you got it.
Go ahead, take it.
No, I got it.
Go ahead. I already drank like 8 of them. Here.
Dude, there was 4 of them. You already drank a bunch. You want a water?
Yeah. Give me water.
Yeah.
I gotta keep rolled up all night.
I don't know. You know what? It's there's like 4 people that I know that are all excited about the UFOs and UAPs, and everybody else is like, "Shut up, you fucking dork."
Well, just because they've been saying it for like 100 years.
But they were slow dripping it for a long time. It's what he said. It's a psyop. You have to like.
You're like one of those people that thinks you're gonna see the end of the world.
No, I hope not.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see the end of the world.
But you think you're that special?
No, I want to see.
Like that's why they were like, "Oh, dude, the year 2000." It's fucking Y2K, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can't wait to see it. And then it doesn't happen. Just you know.
No, I want to see the apocalypse. And by apocalypse,
we won't be that lucky to see the end of the world.
I don't want to see the end of the world. I want to see the unveiling. The unveiling is different from the end of the world. There's peace after the unveiling. But the unveiling is just like the Me Too movement. All that shit came out. And they're like, oh, you got all this horrible Same thing within our government. It's all going to come out.
Let me ask you this.
Not all of it.
If you were at the pearly gates, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm there behind you, we're talking shit, right?
Yeah. Wait, you're there? Or I'd be like, dude, there's no way this is to heaven.
And so we get up to St. Peter, and you're like Joshua Cabaza, because you're like insecure. And he's like, oh yeah, you're on. And then you look at me as you walk out, and you say bye. You're like, all right, bro, bye. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, George Garza. They go, we don't have you. Yeah, you don't have you on our list. Would you go, no, he's with me? Or would you just go around the gate and go like, oh, sorry, dude? Or would you just keep walking?
Till death do us part, George. Till death do us part.
He wouldn't even turn around. You just get like, got in.
So you would be stressed if you saw me right behind you.
No, I'm in heaven. There's no stress. Because, you know.
No. You're to the gates of heaven.
You know, he said I went in.
Dude, we have to wait in line. How long?
He's talking about while waiting in line.
Yeah, waiting in line. You'd be like, fuck, what did that do his part?
Well, okay, so I thought you said that I already went in. So I'm watching you get told no. So you're in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're in front of him, right? Do you wait for your buddy? And when he gets rejected, do you say something or do you just...
I don't wait.
Like, damn.
There's no way I wait.
Yeah.
There's no way I wait. I go right in.
Now, if I showed up behind you, would you be surprised?
No, I assume.
Oh wow, it's you.
Oh, they let you in?
Well, I think I said, oh shit, we're in the line.
Where am
I would assume I'm in the line for hell immediately. Like, fuck. And then I go in.
I wouldn't say that when I'm in hell because they might invite things to come fuck you. fuck. Are you sure, buddy? Fuck. All right.
And everybody got a projection of a screen of your whole life.
Fuck.
I know.
And everybody can see each other.
Exactly.
Like,
you expect me to wait for you? I just saw all the heinous shit you did. I gotta wait and be like, no, I know him.
heinous.
You saw the heinous shit. You're in front of me. I saw the shit you did.
Oh, and I got in.
Are you just there at the gate watching everybody's story?
I'm inside.
What if they told you, hey, the way to get into heaven is you got to fix this gate?
What's wrong with it?
Did you go like, what? Yeah. You're Mexican, right?
And then he starts looking at it like,
No, this is some fucking demon teenagers came fucking wrecked our gate. Can you fucking help out? And you're like, yeah, I got it. I'm in though, right?
well, when you're done, just let us know.
Well, were you a man on earth or not? What do you fix gates? All right, dude. You have tools? I don't have any tools with you.
I'm a man without it.
He's like, oh, I found your problem. He's right here.
So they dug under the fence. The gate's fine. Look, the gate's fine. We just got to patch up some sod right there and should pack it up real good.
I put concrete because they're going to keep digging.
What's my name again? What do you mean? They should know me up front.
They didn't fasten the rails when they put it in. See, it just rides over it.
Look, it's all discombobulated. He breaks it. Super loose.
He's all like, I can do it for like, let's say,
eternity?
25 virgins.
Now you know what? I'll bring my own. I'll bring my own. I have some like 2x4s at the house. We'll do 1950, dude.
What did the guy say death was like after? Like what did they all see?
Well, he said that immediately, from what they gathered of people reporting, was that everybody, if your faith was in like there's a hell, you would go there for for a second you would feel like you're going there, especially if you thought that's where you were going.
Mm.
And but then after that, moments later, you find yourself going. Everybody finds himself going to that place that they say that it just feels like home,
The
like
source.
you're home. Yeah, like you're finally home.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Have you ever had surgery before?
Yeah.
Have you been put under?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like completely under?
Yeah.
Appendicitis.
Oh, okay. So you had some surgery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I had the same thing, they gave me that, what's that fucking propofol? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And it was lights out and then lights on. Like
Yeah.
I had fucking, it was nothing.
It was quick.
Right, yeah.
I felt nothing at all. So I felt super rested a little bit when I got up. But I didn't dream anything. It felt like a millisecond of me closing eyes and then waking up, and I'd gone through like a day of fucking whatever.
Yeah. That's how I felt too. I thought that was the normal standard. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, that's pretty close to death, right? I mean, I don't know.
no, it's like falling asleep.
Yeah.
Falling asleep.
You're
No.
inducing sleep, no?
Yeah.
Inducing
Yeah.
sleep,
I think-
very deep sleep.
I think if you flatline while you're under,
It
you
slows
might-
down
Yeah.
your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure.
Mhm.
You're low, dude. Just like
Yeah, but I didn't see anything.
closest to death, I think you get probably, and it's just oblivion.
right, but you're not.
You don't feel it.
Right, you're not you're not flatlining like. Bee,
I think I
he's
did.
technically dead,
I think I did.
dude.
They were-
I watched the surgery. I was like, damn.
Don't jump off my dick. Don't jump off my dick.
Cover me up, dog.
I gotta lose
Fucking
weight.
cold, dude. Look, my balls are all small. Fuck. Do you think in heaven that when you look down you have a bush or you clean shaven?
I think it's a leaf.
You think it's a leaf? Just a straight leaf?
Hey, yo, God, I need a bigger leaf. What'd you do?
Yo, this shoestring around a leaf, mine just broke, dude.
That'd be frustrating.
Am I supposed to hold the leaf? Get some more shoestring?
I don't think you have a body.
It wouldn't end at heaven. Like you don't go to heaven and it's all eternity. Something would happen, and then the next Bible story would emerge from that.
Unfold.
Yeah, like all the people that went to heaven after this life is over. Somebody would either revolt like Satan did, or there'd be like a new Satan, some guy who just took it too far and be
We
like,
would
you
all
know
know
what, we
that
don't
guy.
need all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And then he cast them down, and now it's like those people that had originally gone to heaven are now an open rebellion against God, and a new life cycle
There's
happens.
Dante's Inferno, which is the levels of hell, and then apparently after that, well, they're not apparently. There is a book after.
There was a book, yeah.
It's all in the same book, I think, and then there's levels of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So I forgot what this level and that everybody wanted to know about the hell one.
I think this is a level of heaven.
It can be, I guess.
You know, like pre-K.
Hmm.
Like,
Or
hey,
it
when you
could
guys
be
are
hell.
fucking wild, so y'all kill each other, whatever y'all want, but then y'all gonna say.
If anything, it'd feel like purgatory.
Yeah, dude,
we can't hold you back.
I mean, think about all the like children that are affected by war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through no fault of their own, you know.
But think
Like, what
about
is
the
that
opportunity to not think about that.
That about though.
Did you see that bomb that Israel just hit Syria with?
I saw it, dude. It was crazy.
It was a little tap.
It looked like a little tap. It was a big ass bomb.
It was a big bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have
See,
studied.
it registered on the
3.0. Yeah.
Yep.
It's on the Richter scale.
Mm.
And
There
that's
you
why
go.
the Cowboys lost. Yeah. That's fake.
I don't think it's fake.
There it comes. Oh, aftershock. Why
That's,
did it stop?
that's pretty big.
He could have kept recording. Oh, the EMP let loose though.
There you go.
Dude, I just saw the Terminator walk out of that.
EMP cannon ready.
Uh,
Anybody out there played Command and Conquer? EMP cannon ready. All right, whatever.
it's a pretty big bomb.
Cool, dude. You ever play Bad Toads?
Yeah.
It was dope, right?
Was it called Bad Toads?
Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Battletoads, my
Yeah.
bad. Bad Dudes. It was Bad Dudes and Battletoads.
Bad toads.
Bad on
Who that is?
Bad
What the fuck with
Dudes
these drugs?
video game.
oh, SE. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
dude.
Oh.
So Bad Dudes was just like Battletoads. It's you and your buddy walking through fucking shit up for no reason.
No, Battletoads is different. Battletoads had the one where you could go up and down.
Same exact game.
Well, no, look at Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes. Look at the graphics.
You're going across in this two-dimensional world. And yeah, same formula.
But Battletoads, you can go up and down within the screen.
They were going up and down in that screen too.
No, not they were going side to side. And you can go up and down. But I'm saying like you can go. I'm sorry, you can go back and forth like depth. There was depth in the game.
What?
No, there wasn't.
No.
It's the same exact game.
No, so
Yeah.
let me show you. Dang it.
Bro.
When you go,
Hey, what about Contra? You ever play that?
Yeah, I played Contra. Always with the codes.
What about Mega Man, dude?
Never got into Mega Man.
It's all the same game.
So this is what I meant. Okay, so you can go up and down within the game. It's not just side to side. And
Right. But the other one did too.
The other one was flat.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Check it again.
Because there's two guys.
I saw
No.
them. I saw them moving up and down.
What was it called? Bad Dudes?
Yeah, Bad Dudes.
We bad boy killers. Who would have known that was gonna reverberate?
Dude, you just tell Josh what you said outside. That was fucking so
See,
funny,
this
dude.
was flat. It wasn't going back and forth.
Yeah, because you could jump
That
on
was
the car.
bad, dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a part of it. You gotta
Do the double guy. The 2-player.
hold on. No, there's other ones.
I think it's just an older game. Yeah, it's just
See, no. They're on the side technically. And
no,
then
you
they
can.
jump
But
up.
I'm saying the character can never.
Look at
you
that.
just
There you
jump
go.
down.
He
That's
just
going.
jumped down.
No, but that's going up.
It's closer technically
Yeah.
because he jumped.
No, he
this
doesn't
way.
change in size at all.
He
doesn't change in
because
size.
he didn't move that much.
He's able to go
closer,
up and
but
down,
he did
bro.
move down.
He's able to go up and down.
Up and down, but not. There's no depth.
Yes, there is. There's depth because it's closer now.
But
that means that is supposed to be.
They didn't-
see that ninja.
Yeah.
He's technically not on.
I'm talking about-
if you shoot across, it's not gonna hit the ninja.
Look, so he's talking about his shadow.
I'm not talking about his shadow. I'm talking
Whoa! Look at that
Dude, chill out. Oh.
big old teta.
See what I mean?
Up and down.
Sorry,
Up and
I don't
down.
know what got into me.
Look, up, down, up and down.
It's just the most exaggerated version of it.
Okay.
Look, up and down. He's going up and down the screen, just like the other guy.
I think this is a newer game. That's
Had better graphics for sure. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Turtles versus Shredder. That was a great scene.
Yeah,
that was crazy, dude. Man, I love being a turtle.
On the new one, they got Bruce Lee in it. Well, not new, but the newest one. Bruce Lee's in it. And I started explaining to my kids who Bruce Lee was.
I made another funny.
And then I try to show them. I've been trying to show them movies. I've been striking out.
Yeah.
For Christmas, I try to show my daughter A Christmas Story. Halfway in, she goes, "This is so boring."
What was it?
What do you mean? A Christmas
Story? Movie
with the kids.
It's called A Christmas Story.
Yeah, with the kid with the glasses.
The Christmas Story.
Yeah. And then I was just like, I'm just an old man, nostalgic about a thing that I used to watch because it was on TV every fucking time.
I know, yeah.
And it was about a boy trying to get a BB gun, and I could relate to it because I wanted a BB gun at his age. And she goes, "So what's the movie?" I was like, "He wants a BB gun. Why doesn't he get a BB gun? Because they're afraid he's going to shoot his eye out. What happens? He almost shoots his eye out. Well, then he shouldn't have got a BB gun. This is the stupidest movie I've ever seen." I was just, we only got halfway through it. And I was like, "Well, no, there's a part where the dad gets a leg for a lamp, and the mother's all upset."
And she's like, writing, yeah.
And she's like, "Ugh, all right, whatever."
There's a guy that narrates it the whole time, so you don't even have to think about it too much.
Yeah. She's like, "This is just so slow and boring."
I think they gotta see that stuff at like 3 or 4 years old, so that it's like subliminally put into them.
Yeah.
That way, when they see it again when they're 7, it feels like home.
Well, they like a Goofy movie, so I grew up with that. But
that is a good movie, by the way.
Yeah, that's a great movie. But and then I forgot what movie we were watching, but there's a part where a girl comes in. It's a PG movie, but she comes in with a bra, and I wanted to get so mad because my daughter goes like this to me and covers my eyes, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing? You cover your eyes." And she goes like, "No, you're not supposed to be watching it. I'm gonna tell mom." And I'm like, "Tell mom what? It was in the movie. Like, what are you talking about?"
She's already trying to manipulate you.
Yeah,
for her will. Yeah, dude, they fucking do that. They're little motherfuckers.
I'm gonna tell mom. Cover my eyes.
Ah, damn it.
I've been faithful this whole
Fine, I'm gonna go look at your mom's tits then, right now.
You could have ended up on the bed.
Dude, I had a prank with my son.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the voicemail anymore. I have a voicemail. It's from when he went to go get some labs done that we didn't pay it or whatever, and we owed like $32. And so the labs call him. They left the voicemail. And they're like, "Hi, this message is for Isaiah. His account is past due. He needs to pay. All this stuff." So
why did you do that to him? Oh my god!
And so what I did, I was just like, "Yeah, I gotta go to." I just picked him from school, and the baby's in the back too, right? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, "Yeah, I gotta go make a payment for you guys." A payment for what? And I was just like, we bought you guys. I was just like, Zoe's already paid off, and she's like, "Ha." I was just like, "Well, no, you came at a discount though, because they're like, this one won't stop talking, so you didn't give her 90% off." Yeah. So we pay that off. I go, "You were the firstborn, so the firstborn's always the most expensive." He's like, "Get out of here." And I was like, "All right." And I played the voicemail, and he's like, "What?" What? I was like, "I told you." And then my wife got on board with it immediately. I was like, "Do we not make payments so we can keep the kids?" She was just like, "You have to. The government will take them away." "What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense." I'm like, "Dude, you think kids are free? Kids aren't free."
Your style of parenting is so fun to watch, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah, he was very concerned. I'm going to see if I have the voicemail.
I'm going to be saying that to someone when he's 35.
Did you know I was
on a couch?
And then my dad just pretended like he bought me. He made me believe that he bought
me. No, for years.
For years.
$32 a month? I'm worth more than that. Damn, that's dope as fuck, dude.
This is it.
This is Clinical Pathology Laboratories, calling with an important message regarding your balance for Isaiah Kawaza. Please ask Isaiah to call us Monday through Friday.
I played that for him. I was like, "Dude, they're about to fucking they're going
to." She said that kind of sensual. Isaiah Kawaza.
I was like, "They're about to repo you, bro.
To call us."
He's just like, "We'll make a payment." I was just like, "I pick up the phone." I was like, "I can't. I put it all in Bitcoin. I don't have any money right now." "Why would you do that?"
Tied up on Bitcoin.
That's the other thing I did. I go. I think I told you that I go, yeah, put all your, because they're shitting on
their
me saying
futures in
Bitcoin is not real. It's internet money, or space money.
Wait, who said that first?
My daughter started it.
Whoa.
And she goes, it's space money. You can't
smart.
You can't make up space money, Dad. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
And then I go, well, I hope it works out because all y'all's college fund is in it. And they got super upset. And they're like, what? Why would you risk that on such a risky investment? I was just like, how old are you kids? What the fuck is going on?
So they keep up with the fucking shit now?
Now my son asked me, how's Bitcoin doing? You know, is it going up? And I'm like, yeah, it's going up. Just like, oh, okay.
It's going up, but we can only buy jelly now. We can't buy peanut butter anymore.
I know my family gives me shit about all my money being in DraftKings. I'm like, we gotta give it some time.
I guess that's all.
I almost had a parlay.
I guess that's all I'm doing. I'm doing DraftKings crypto style.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm
thought
telling
the
you.
Lions were due.
The Lions are doing great.
The Lions are doing it great, actually.
Yeah.
The Lions. Oh,
wanna
my
take a break or what?
God.
Huh?
Let's see. Want to take a break?
Oh, I guess.
What time are we at?
It's an hour 6.
Hour.
Oh, I thought we were just doing 2.
Let's take a
No,
3?
Okay, we'll take a break.
3?
Yeah.
An hour and a half each or what?
Doing 3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours. Let's do it.
Yeah.
For 300 episodes?
For the episode 300, doing 3 hours. This is going on almost 6 years, episode 300.
Because we do it the right way.
What's the right way?
We don't just
slow and steady wins the
race. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We don't start at episode 537. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I heard some people were doing that.
What?
Yeah, they were starting like at 1,000 episodes, and they're like, "Oh, where's your other episodes? Oh, we just put down that number and shit."
Is there any data that shows that works?
I think
more episodes
when
you're
the
in?
more episodes, well, I think people like that because they can see the bank of your work, so they can go back and watch other ones. But if you're like, I'm on episode 1,000 and you got like 5 videos, it's like,
yeah,
you gotta have the whole
we have
thing.
a fuck ton of videos. Can you show one of them that I sent you in the email?
Oh yeah. You sent me a bunch of videos.
Yeah, I did. I was like taking a shit, and I was like, "This would be good for Josh."
So why? Well, I had a question.
Yeah.
Why do y'all still do this?
I like doing it.
Yeah,
I like shooting the shit with like funny people.
Yeah.
We pick each other up to do this.
Yeah, I'm surprised my wife doesn't give me shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, what time are you gonna be home? And she's at home right now with a sick baby and 2 kids, 2 other kids, so 3 kids total.
Yeah.
In a little tiny house that smells like cat piss because the cat won't stop peeing everywhere.
Damn, dude.
And I was just like, well, I'm gonna be home like at 11. And they're like, she was like, oh, you have a podcast? I was like, it's our podcast. And she was just like, oh, okay. Not like, you don't even get paid. You don't make no money from that. You just none of that. I think
So what makes you do it?
vanity.
Mm.
Yeah. I like looking at myself. And I play clips again and again and I just laugh.
Oh, the clips I make, you play them?
No, I make my own clips and
How come you don't put them out?
my own private YouTube. I just watch it and I'm like, you're so funny. You're so good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No,
I just want people to remember me.
I say a lot of conspiracies, and whichever ones come true, I can be like, see, and I can go back and clip it. Even though I had 90% misses, I have the 10% that did hit, and I can like show it. Then I'm like Nostradamus.
Like what?
I can't name any offhand. Not one.
First of all, we have made money from this. What are you talking about?
Yeah. When I say make money, I'm talking about
Like
Patreon. You got
leave
20,
your wife
30,000. No, where your wife questions about should I leave him and take half. That type of shit where we have like 30,000, 100,000 fucking subscribers on Patreon. We're hitting 300, 400,000, a million views.
We gotta make it, I know.
On YouTube. And that's not what it's about.
Did we get the tail end of it, you think?
No.
No.
There's more. Okay, there's like 50-something million YouTube channels. There's only like 3 million podcasts. And less than that are podcasts that are consistently putting out. Most of them stop at 6. And then they just never, but they still count those, right? So I still think we're at the and especially.
What made you want to do that research?
Do
you think about quitting?
No, not because this is my job, and so I look into, and it's also really it helps out when you can spit out random facts about podcasting.
Yeah,
because then they think you're legit, and I'm like, yeah, and then they don't even look it up to see if I'm right. They
I believed you wholeheartedly. I was just
my god! So there's a whole group
of
really wealthy comedians that how I say shit very matter of fact, and you guys check me on it. They never check me on it, and I'm kind of scared because they're like I said, something about Bitcoin, and it's like, whoa, fuck.
You're feeding them their bullshit?
And they're eating it. And it's scaring me.
Asking for salt?
They're scaring me.
You said it's so ignorant, too, and hateful right now. They're eating it.
No. Damn, I did.
Like, damn, dude.
No, what I meant.
You're salivating right now.
It's one thing.
And they're eating it.
When you tell your friends, your close friends and your family, your bullshit because they just roll their eyes because they know how you used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so they still judge you off of that.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't know how I used to be. So they think I'm a professional.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I say stuff, very matter of fact, they take it face value because
finally worked.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You're manipulative, dude.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. You're making me want to itch my eye right now.
I don't think I'm. But my brother is moving to Austin, and he will be governor one day. But I'm putting that in his head.
So you want to be able never to get pardoned, like that's the level of corruption you want to go. You're making your brother the mayor or the governor.
I want to put drones in the air and be like, I don't know what those are, but we're safe.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do. That level, not corruption, just of.
So do you want a podcast with the whole city?
No. No. I want the whole city to want a podcast with me.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna give it to everybody. You know what I mean?
I have a feeling like if there was like a fucking radio station that played constantly, you would be that guy to be over it. Like it was some kind of torture method, and be like, oh fuck.
That is a torture method.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's torture though.
Sometimes, man.
Like now?
No. Just like over the 300, you never had an episode. You were like, fuck.
Yeah. A bunch.
Okay. Well, calm down.
A bunch. It was mainly you.
Calm down.
It was mainly you. I was remembering those times. Yeah. I was rewatching the one where you kicked me off stage at the Blind Tiger. And it kind of made me mad again a little bit. I was like, motherfucker. Because all I saw was a thumbnail, beat it. And I was like, motherfucker. There was that one.
I made that a thumbnail?
Yeah. And then if you go back to like
That's some petty shit, dude.
The first 50 to episode 150, so a good 2 years. I was just falling for your bullshit of where you try to gaslight me, and I'm actually getting upset like a dumbass, and it's just like, he's fucking with you, idiot. I'm talking to myself, watching old episodes, like, he's fucking with you. Stop going into it. And
was the
upset.
episode where you're talking about woke culture and that transgendered?
No, I was going as far as I could with that one.
You weren't there for that one.
No, he was in New York.
Yeah, you were in fucking New York.
Sorry.
Josh went on. I have a clip on there. Josh went on about being a woke comedian and what he's like. Remember, he's always been in a phase. You know what I mean?
That he was a woke comedian?
That woke, everything should be woke comedy, and all your jokes should say something. And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?"
I don't remember that.
No, it's just the clip.
This is the one where I wasn't there.
Yeah. It was just the clip because we were both going back, and he was just trying to see how far it'd go.
Wait, those are the clips you got from Willful Ignorance?
Yeah. Well, all the way, way back then.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Hey, folks, we didn't write for this episode, so we're just gonna see old clips. Okay, enjoy.
Oh shit! What is it on?
I think that's it's on the
pretending
Instagram.
to not know. It must be really damning.
It's not damning at all.
It's on the Instagram.
It's on Instagram. Okay.
Well, the fact that you're pretending what? How you work on the computer?
I remember it. I just. Yeah.
There you go. Look, it's on the front page. And you see, man, what's that studio behind the guy?
You go to the search bar? Is that?
It's on the Willful Ignorance.
What? Yeah, Willful Ignorance podcast. 6942. There you go.
Hey, y'all go to Instagram and follow just like I did right now.
Is this stuff?
After 300 episodes, thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you get a TikTok already?
Which one was it? No,
it's just me and you on the backyard.
Are you sure it was on?
It's in the backyard. Keep going. Keep going. Man, we did a lot of shit. Keep going.
Oh, this is old. I thought you had clipped them out yourself and had given it to him clipped up.
I tried to do that to Josh, but he just refused.
What?
Yeah, dude, I've been clipping this shit forever.
What are we doing here, man?
I'm looking for it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
wait, go up. Go to Rick's.
No, I don't go to
Rick's. Oh, this was so funny.
I thought you had like prepared.
No, keep going down. Keep going. We do. That's a whole channel of clips, bro. What are you talking about?
That's the last one.
No, but I thought you had them like picked out.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were gonna like let's scroll. Let's see which one.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
That goes to the end. That's the end.
Okay. Go slowly up, please.
That was easy.
Yeah, right there. The Gaddafi one.
Which one's the Gaddafi?
I mean Gaddafi. Fucking what's his name?
Look at this guy. What the fuck?
All right.
You look totally different.
Holy
shit.
Hey, dog. Hey, chill out, dog.
What happened to you,
dog.
bro?
Hey, chill out, bro. Hey, dude.
Holy
hey,
shit.
dude.
You look totally different. Damn, my beard was so black.
Yeah.
What happened?
You had no. How long ago was that?
Soy sauce hair.
You did used to dye it.
You really did have
200
soy sauce hair. You look like you dyed it, dude.
I'm a big man, dude. She would have been safe in my arms.
Oh, can you please turn up the volume on that?
Dude, I look like a baby Hulk.
No, but start from the beginning, dude.
Oh, when she cut me
I
off.
don't realize how big of a man I am.
You're a liar, dog.
What happened was a very sad thing that I don't want to say on TV. And so I decided something switched in my brain. I was like, it's always a mind this.
Nah, dude, R.I.P., bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did they see that too?
Yeah. That was when everybody thought I got molested.
Some things that happened to me when I was a kid.
Dude, go back.
And I don't want to talk
Dude,
about
we
it
have some
right
good
now.
clips on there.
And did I do a good job?
Some of the ones I got words on were really good. Were really good.
I don't want to go through all the clips.
No, let's not go through all the clips. Just those right there.
You're supposed to take links that take you to the video you were talking about.
Oh, here it is.
There it is. Okay,
Every
just listen.
bit must say society.
He's being dead serious.
And then they understand. And you have to beat it into them.
Oh,
you have
damn.
to beat it.
Oh, see what that
Like,
was.
I mean, clips of
clips.
We're watching. We're watching our podcast. Just watching our podcast. Just watching.
Some kind of mirror trick, dude. This is crazy. We're time traveling. We're going back to spaces and time.
Dude, that's one studio we had to another studio to this studio now.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
So every time Josh Berry's buys, we got to move studios.
Shit.
And sometimes we gotta go back to the old studio because they're gonna build something on it.
Yeah, we gotta clean it
Move
up.
it again.
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Was it your YouTube?
Probably, yeah.
I wasn't. Okay, I'll just say what happened.
Really
I don't
for
want
sale?
Maybe not.
I don't want.
Yeah, it still is for sale. But they got to use PayPal, no?
So basically,
Dump City.
the whole thing was
Dump City King.
I was joking around saying how the most important part is not a punchline or a turn. It's to make a point. And it's important to punch up always.
And then out of nowhere, he was like, and sometimes trans women, you got to treat them like women and pound that pussy.
What?
And I was like, yeah, you do, man. But fucking,
that's not what I
those are
said.
women, right? And he's like, yeah, because they're women, dude. And he's like, you might bottom out
early.
And I was like, you think so? And he goes,
no, that's what you did.
No, dude.
Froze. All right. What did you send me? You said it was a bunch of bullshit.
no, I just said I didn't remember the bullshit.
Look how many emails it was.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I did
From
Damage.
yeah. So I started titling them so Josh would trust me.
Let's see.
Breaking news.
Mogul Sean Jay-Z Carter is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs. Jay-Z was added to an amended civil lawsuit against Combs that was filed today. The suit claims Jay-Z joined Combs in assaulting the minor at an after
God, they did it. Look at them.
2000 Video Music Awards.
I'm laughing about it,
Jay-Z
sitting next to each
denied
other.
the allegations, calling them, quote, a blackmail attempt. In a statement posted on X, the rapper said in part, "These allegations are so heinous in nature, my heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a great PR.
Whoever wrote that shit.
That was a good one.
Magnificent at their job.
Yeah. Well, okay, so he dated Aaliyah for a little bit. She was like 15 at the time, I think. And then Beyonce, when they met.
No, it was Foxy Brown. Was it Foxy Brown?
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Well, I remember there was a thing with him and Aaliyah, though.
That was R. Kelly.
They went after that happened. They went to the Mufasa premiere, the Lion King thing, in show of solidarity. That's how one of the headlines was. And 50 Cent tweeted out, he goes, "This motherfucker just Jay-Z just said, hey everybody, I just got accused of sexually assaulting a minor. Everybody, put your dress on. We're going to see the Lion King."
50 Cent's the best, dude.
Everybody get dressed up. We're going to see the Lion King.
50 Cent comes close to the void that Joan Rivers left, you know?
So this is underage Aaliyah with Jay-Z and Diddy. And then
First of all, I don't think Jay-Z was underage.
Jay-Z was...
Whoa, who is that over there? With the side boob.
The side boob over here.
With the doodle pamper.
That's fucking J-Lo.
That's J-Lo.
Yeah.
She always knew how to emphasize those little ones.
I know, right?
So that was
a mystery.
So people are pointing back to that, like she was underage and this guy was, and then also Beyonce, when they met, she was only 16.
God, he was like an uncle to her.
They married and had kids.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
dude, you could meet somebody.
Jay-Z and Aaliyah didn't have kids.
No, I said Beyonce. Beyonce was 16 when they met.
He never really had sex with her. She had like a surrogate.
I've heard that too.
No, I'm just fucking. I don't know. Just telling people's business.
Yeah, you never heard that?
Go on to the next clip.
Hold on. Let's milk this one first.
Yeah, you're all wet now. Sliding off your chair, Junior.
You never seen the video where Beyonce belly folds. There we go. So this is where she's doing an interview and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And then when she sits down, the belly looks like it folds.
It just looks like a shadow got casted over it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see the video.
It's AI. she does it like the N1 kids when they put it on their shirt. She goes,
there we go. So this is the video from TMZ. There's Beyonce, and then she comes in, says hi, and then...
That's a stretchy dress, though, dude. She pulled it, yeah. She pulled it from her so she could sit down.
I don't know. So people are saying that that's...
Go back. She pulled it from her so she could sit down. If not, it would have been super tight on her. She's going to pull it, watch. She puts her butt back.
There was no pull.
Yeah, it was.
Where was the pull?
Her right hand.
Her right hand going like this.
Why would it fold right here in the middle like that?
It didn't fold. Her
she was holding
upper body cast a shadow over it.
Yeah, and she's holding down the dress.
Yeah,
and then she pulls it.
Anyway, so people are saying that her belly...
Yeah, we just solved it.
Some people said it was shadow. Some said her belly folded. And that if you're in the Illuminati or whatever the fuck that you...
so he never really committed a crime.
Not allowed to.
So you talking about Illuminati all through your body?
Yes. That's
why he got killed, because he said Illuminati.
They're not allowed to give birth.
No,
that's what the whole thing was.
They're not.
Of course they're allowed to give birth. How is he going to get the next...
With a surrogate. You put...
No, these weirdos are all about bloodline. It's got to be blood.
Yeah, it's not... Jay-Z doesn't fuck the surrogate. They put her egg and his sperm, and then they insert it in
It's a sexual thing.
Why did I write that?
Satanism loves sexuality.
That's but not for procreation.
Says who?
Them.
Where? When?
I don't have their handbook.
Exactly. Just your word against
Go
mine,
down
pal.
and finally blame the gays.
You're in the Illuminati.
What the fuck was I don't know why that's titled like that. Or Twitter, so be careful.
Oh, it's news. Okay.
Delivered. Those are the words of a man few people know, but a man who was key to Donald Trump's win in Pennsylvania. The controversial conservative activist Scott Pressler, who's involved in the group Gays for Trump, a vocal election denier goes by the Twitter handle The Persistent.
Finally blame the gays.
He helped deliver that all-important must-win state for Trump, in large part by focusing on, as he says, the Amish, frat
when he
guys,
talks, it's
and
hilarious.
hunters, among other groups. And Pressler, as our Ellie Reeve reports, is just getting started.
Everybody just big smile and look cute. Okay. Cheese. Cheese.
Scott Pressler is the kind of political figure only possible in the Trump era, going from social media influencer to actual proximity to power. Pressler is taking credit for turning Pennsylvania red. He created a PAC
Why do they have cowboy hats?
to register voters.
Have you seen
and
Vote Back?
targeted the
Everybody
Amish,
wants to be
frat
Texas.
guys,
Everybody,
hunters,
right?
and other groups. His PAC got a $1 million donation from Elon Musk.
So walk us through how you
This guy's
do
hilarious.
it.
When I tell the Amish that they can vote a private, secret ballot that is mailed to their house and they don't have to have their buggy seen going to a polling location, they love the mail-in ballot.
But a lot of people sort of come up as social media influencers and then they fizzle out. And you actually, took the opportunity and started doing something quantifiable.
He was at the Capitol on January 6th and at Trump's return to the scene of his near assassination in Butler.
President Trump took a bullet for us.
Last week, Pressler was in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
I would think he was like a drug dealer.
So
I don't know why.
he brought the vote. He turned Pennsylvania red. Brought the vote.
Yeah.
You know what's weird about
Really?
That's what CNN's saying. But you know what's weird about this? It's like if you're black, Mexican, gay, a woman, if you didn't vote, if you voted for Trump, like what the fuck are you doing,
Yeah.
you traitor? They can't fathom. And it's like, well, it's your fault, and it's your fault, and it's your fault. And it's also the people who didn't vote, and it's also the people that voted for Jill Stein.
Yeah.
So it's like, basically, if you didn't vote for the person we wanted, fuck you, you're wrong. It's...
it's kid behavior, man.
Yeah. Take a different approach.
Did you see Ralph Barbosa's special? Cowabunga?
The first one?
Yeah.
I saw part of it.
Did you see where he said he doesn't understand why Latinos are Republican or something like that?
No.
You didn't see that?
I think that was one of his bigger jokes, but I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
What did he say?
No, it just... Huh?
What did he say?
He made a joke. It was hilarious, but just him saying that was like, damn, that's fucking dope.
What?
Huh?
Why is that dope?
Because he's picking a side, right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? He's being that fucking dividing, and then he brings it around somehow.
I think that's just what he thinks.
Yeah. I don't know. I was shocked when a lot of my friends were like leaning more towards the conservative side. I was like, what the fuck?
When I realized
But they
it
convinced
doesn't
me.
matter, that's when I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I'm at the mercy of the waves now. It's like, damn, there's nothing we can do. No matter what the wars are, we're still going to keep pumping money into other countries. And over here, it's like, oh, here's $700, dude.
That's not what Trump said. Trump said they're going to pay us.
I'm just doing what they say. I'm just trying to get by. I'm just doing what they say.
He's going to put tariffs on everybody, and if you want protection, then you better pay us. He's saying all that shit. See what happens.
I'll be like the guy that didn't know his country was like villains, like true villains. You know what?
See what happens, dude.
I'm just saying. You think all the Germans agreed with what that guy?
No,
was
I'm
saying?
sure there was people in their country like that skit. Are we the baddies? Like we wear skulls on our fucking our uniforms.
But when you're doing meth, do you really care? You know, as long as you keep giving me meth, I don't care.
Yeah, well, those are the people that really definitely have no stake in who's in charge. Well, they do, but I guess they feel like they don't.
Yeah.
But
is that why the guy shot the guy? Because he felt like he wasn't in charge, or what?
What, the CEO assassin? That was very interesting, you know, because I was surprised how little everyone. I was like, is it bad that I don't feel bad at all whatsoever? And then I started seeing all these people on Twitter making jokes and shit. I was like, oh shit, it's like a lot of people. I'm not saying it's the majority, but a lot of people feel like, fuck them, you know.
Yeah, and have the need to want to tell people about it. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, but I always thought insurance is it's gambling. It's like legalized gambling, but you're gambling on your own safety.
Yeah. Well, it's a way to keep this whole fucking thing running, you know. It's a way to keep this whole thing running. We can't let the hospitals go bankrupt. We can't let the fucking, there's sick people out there. We got to keep them working. We got to keep them healthy, keep them making revenue so we can keep making money,
I'll bet you $1,000 a month that I'm going to get sick. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to get you.
Yeah, some said it's because his back issues. Some said that he had a family member. Yeah. That he just hated the whole system. Then there was this video that came out, which I'm reading is not a video that he posted.
No, not at all.
But apparently, I thought it was on his YouTube channel, and the video was this countdown, and the countdown says the truth, and then at the very end, all will be revealed, and it says,
till next time.
Yeah, it says till next time. Like it does this, and then it says December 11th, and there's supposed to be a video that comes out December 11th saying exactly why he did what he did soon, and then it flashes, boom.
When you look at this thing, he doesn't matter. What you have to look at is what was going to happen before that guy got killed. That CEO was supposed to testify over some bullshit they've been doing in that business.
With the AI, whereas like 90% of the people were being denied. Was that it? Or was it the insider trading?
It was supposed to be something where the company was getting in trouble, and he was supposed to testify, right? So to me, it just seems like, okay, so he gets gunned down, and you got this perfect little story, or like he even wrote little things on his bullet casings.
Look at the
That's
eyebrows.
how you know he was mad.
Yeah,
but that guy was supposed to testify. That's what a lot of people were forgetting. That dude that got killed was supposed to testify in a fucking trial, dude.
He did testify against the...
But he was supposed to. Like the next day, I don't know if it was that morning or that afternoon or the next day. But
about ransomware attack, it says.
And I think...
the chief executive of United Health Group was testifying in Congress in May about the ransomware attack on a subsidiary that led to a nationwide issue for the healthcare industry. The company has faced significant backlash for deciding not to make anyone available for a House Energy and Commerce Committee hearing on the attack last week. And so he's supposed to go back and go again. And
they were supposed to get information out of that motherfucker, and somebody said, not really.
Look, United Healthcare Group and said during an earnings call last week that the attack has so far caused $872 million in losses. And he was going to go like,
I know who did it.
Whistleblow? Yeah.
It says here, of the $870 million, about $595 million were direct costs due to the clearinghouse platform restoration, other response efforts, including medical expenses directly relating to the temporary suspension of some care management activities. For the full year, we estimate these direct costs at $1 billion to $1.15 billion.
$1.15 billion. $1.15 billion.
I don't even know what any of that meant, but man, that's a lot of money.
It's not going. The money's not going to actual healthcare. It's going to BS around it.
Yeah,
is that what I understood? And that the platform is
the point is that guy was supposed to go.
1 in 3 U.S. patients. So they're fucking over a third of the patients.
Yeah, that CEO had to go. That's the point.
Yeah,
and how come we don't hear anything? And they always make it a point to put him in this like making an ugly face at the like, oh, he's just a lunatic, and he might be, but there's something else to it, man. Because I just started hearing that book, Chaos or something like that, about Charlie Manson connected to the CIA,
yeah,
and that whole program that they had,
MK Ultra.
Yeah, MK Ultra shit.
He just took acid a lot. Who cares?
He got taught how to like get into people's minds with acid.
Yeah, you plant a little egg deep inside.
That's what the book.
Have you ever done acid before?
No, that's the one thing I was afraid of, because when I did mushrooms, it was such an intense thing.
Yeah.
That I was like, acid. It's just even the name of it just sounds like more intense.
The only reason I don't
want to be there.
I never did it is because I was told that you can have an acid trip like years later. Like you just be driving and have an acid trip
on that, yeah.
Because it
the flashback.
You have a flashback because it's something with your spinal fluid and it could just leak. And that's the other thing with ecstasy. I didn't take puts holes in your brain or some shit.
I took that too.
And you took acid?
Not at the same time, but yeah.
No, but I'm saying
that's a hippie trip, I think, right?
What happened?
Acid
What happened when you did acid? Did you see anything profound?
I was looking at the sky, and the sky was like falling on me. Like the stars were coming around me. My buddy, I found out later, my buddy was shooting a gun in the
the bullets were falling around you.
And no, the people down the street, they were like us. They drove up.
You were on a wheel where people were throwing axes at you.
So real.
No, so we all wanted to dip because they said we were gonna call the cops. Well, I don't even remember. We all just dipped anyway, and I trusted my friends to drive and everything.
On acid?
Yeah, we were all on acid.
Oh shit!
We took sugar cubes, and so they drove. I was like, "Yo, take me home," you know.
Yeah.
I just realized you guys are shooting guns. So take me home.
So you want to be here?
They dropped me off first and shit. I think they dropped me off first. I don't remember. Maybe they dropped off Joe first. And my buddy was doing the inside light the whole time he was driving. Just off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on.
Just a knucklehead, man.
Yeah, yeah. And when I saw them, they all had like devil horns and shit. And I was like, yeah, I know this is not real. But it looks so real, dude.
Maybe you're seeing into a different dimension of what your future could be if you continue on this path.
Maybe I was just on drugs. Who knows?
Well, I know drugs but drugs can open up different types of.
You believe that?
No. Different types of.
Just trying to have a good time
within your own head. Things that lie dormant, and now you have a different perspective, and your brain's like, "Hey, this is what you really think subconsciously," and it brings it to the forefront.
Possibly, but can you explain this? So I got home, and I was so thirsty, I chugged the whole fucking thing of like orange juice.
Yeah, you're on drugs.
Which I didn't know that orange juice made it even worse.
What?
The vitamin C intensifies it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like looking at, I could barely find the fridge too. It was so dark in there. I was like, I'm just gonna, and it felt like I took 2 hours.
Maybe the acid worked like a parasite and forced you to get more orange juice so it could intensify itself.
Maybe, yeah. I laid in my room, and the thing is, you don't want to be in the dark when you're on acid because it's so many colors in the dark. You see it.
Really?
Yes, like explosions of like colors in the dark. And then I tried to focus, so then I got Snoopy and his little bird friend to kind of dance with Charlie Brown all across the.
You had dolls?
No, I was imagining them like in my floating.
It says here, vitamin C
of like colors and shit.
Vitamin C antagonizes the cytotoxic effects of antineoplastic drugs.
Antineoplastic.
Okay. Yeah. So
I said anti-neoplastic.
I didn't discover anything. I didn't fucking see nothing. I was just like that. I woke up. I was hammered too, and I was like, "That was a crazy night. I'm glad I'm home." That's all I fucking.
Did you ever do DMT?
No, Veronica did. I think
I did a few times.
A few times.
Yeah.
What did you see?
I took off in a spaceship. We're in the backyard, and the trees came over like that, and then came back. Didn't really see anything. Just took off in a spaceship, and I was flying. And my friends told me that I was holding onto the bottom of the bench, going. But in my head, I was flying.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're like, I'm benching.
I'm just shitting. I'm at one with myself. But we weren't doing it right. Apparently, you're supposed to like. So DMT, when you hit it, takes you to different. Like we're talking about frequencies. So you tune into another frequency, and you're supposed to smoke it just itself and take a big hit, and then you see the Clockwork Elves, which I'll show you a picture in a little bit of what the Clockwork Elves look like.
And everybody sees this?
No, only you see this.
Oh, I'm talking like everybody that experiences that.
A lot of people, they come back and they say, this is what I saw.
Not because they saw the clock and then they think about it when they do it.
Maybe, I don't know. Clockwork. But I didn't see any of that because the way we would do it was
voice.
we'd put a let me see. These things.
What?
These things.
That does not look like an elf, bro.
Oh, you said elf, dude. Not like
devil.
Not like fucking Buddha devil over here.
Here we go. There. Like that.
That's not an elf.
Well, they call them elves. Call them clockwork elves.
That's a certain thing.
He looks like a Dragon Ball Z character.
Called something. Yeah. With acid, you get to do this, and then
machine
like
elves,
fucking
not clockwork elves, machine elves. Yeah. I guess some people say they're demonic. Some say they're from a lower dimension, and that they
lower.
Yeah, they're a lower dimension.
What does lower mean?
They're bottom feeders.
It's denser. That's all I know.
Yeah. Do you think the chemical you take takes you there?
You tune into it like a frequency, like your radio.
Yeah.
Like all the realities are happening around us. We just can't perceive them because we're not tuned into it.
Just, different sensors get
turned on.
Different sensors get turned off too.
But we put like a bowl of just a bowl of weed, and then you sprinkled the DMT on top because there wasn't a lot of it, and then we do it that way. So you would just see some stuff and feel some effects, but I never saw the elves or anything like that.
Yeah.
I would have never done it again.
Ecstasy when I was a kid was amazing, but the come down was like it alters your personality. It's just bad.
The come down.
The come down is like 10 times a fucking 10
What do you
hangovers
like,
at once, dude. Oh, you're a piece of shit, man. You hate everybody, you hate everything. You feel bad. Like you're totally healthy, but you're like, I just feel fucking bad. It's bad. Dude.
I've seen not this bright, but like everything does turn like that on mushrooms. It's like I still see like this is a desk and it's furniture, but then I'm seeing like something over it like that. And I've seen this before, kind
of. We saw Aztec stuff.
Yeah, you told me about that when you were out there.
Yeah.
Were you looking at Aztec stuff before you tripped?
No, not at all.
Your ancestors just came out of you.
I honestly felt that.
I think George
I walked around the campsite and I was like, man, that was something scary in here. But I figured it out. I was like, no, I'm the scary thing walking around.
No, you know
at a campsite. Bro.
I know what you were.
I had my pistol out and I'm wearing this big coat. I'm just walking around and shit. Veronica had to keep going back and forth to the bathroom, and so I'd wait outside with a gun outside of a bathroom,
like a psycho. I think if George was back then and it was the Aztecs and they were like sacrificing and tearing out hearts, George was a little fat kid with a bone in his nose, playing with the heads and the dicks and shit.
Yeah, that's cool. Just for some reason, you gotta say dicks in my presence every single time, dude. It's crazy.
Poking the guy's balls with his out of his head, just
No, all the trees had all the design of Aztec shit on it. The sky was all just dancing with Aztec art and shit, and then the darkness was Aztec.
My wife would probably want to take me to the heart ceremony, and I'll probably be like, I don't want to go. It's the same thing. It's just they cut somebody's heart out. Roll the head.
You'd sour it. Have you seen it? We've seen it. It's like the Nutcracker at this point. We know what's going to happen. I would be yelling at my wife, you didn't fucking buy tickets to the heart being thrown and we drink the blood? Are you fucking serious, dude? It's my fucking birthday.
And then I come there and I'm like, I heard you guys have gold. You guys got gold here.
You gotta invest in Jade. Jade, I'm telling you right now, Jade is down. But it's gonna go up.
It's gonna come up, dude. What do you think they're using to cut off these guys' heads? Jade. Jade's the new Flint.
I lost it. All my money's tied up in obsidian.
I want an obsidian knife.
Don't those break?
I want to be able. I want to be able to jam it and break it off, and then someone didn't walk off.
Then they would know it's you.
No.
Yeah.
No. They wouldn't know it was me.
No, they'll make a DNA test.
The weapon's there. The weapon's inside of them. 9 times out of 10,
his DNA.
9 times out of 10, people fucking get caught because they keep the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you still have the handle.
What does that mean?
You can throw away the handle?
No, I'll probably burn it, I guess. I don't know.
Does obsidian burn?
I'll probably keep the handle for a trophy. I'm a serial killer, dude.
One thing.
I might have 55 broken handles.
You're going to get caught.
No, I'd probably shatter it. I don't know.
Yeah, inside the person.
Yeah.
If I ever had a weapon...
Maybe just, if it didn't break off, I'd just get them and then just keep walking.
If I ever had a weapon, it would be a lightsaber. That's what I would want.
Oh, okay. Are we doing this? Okay, let's see. Damn, I got to agree, too.
Lightsaber.
What do you mean by weapon, though? What
if you could have any...
If it was like the Wild West again, and you could have any weapon you could carry on you. I mean...
Like Fallout?
The next level of Texas.
Yeah.
I think I just feel really comfortable with an AR. It's just easy to manage. It's
but how many bullets can you carry on you, and how are you gonna find new bullets?
210.
Okay, and how are you gonna find new ones?
I'm gonna look up books on how to
make it,
how to press your own shit, because I know those machines exist when you take the gunpowder, and then you put it, and that's what I would try to look for.
But after like 10 years, don't you run out of bullets? I mean, even if you make it yourself, lightsabers never run out.
I'll go read.
Who knows that?
Lightsabers?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The crystal will live longer than you. It's a little crystal inside the lightsaber.
My wife's gonna be like, I thought you said you're gonna read about gunpowder. Like, I will. We still got like, what, 3 boxes?
I can't just make 100 arrows, dude. You know how fast 100 arrows goes? I have to make this, and so I can make the fucking gunpowder. I would get a phaser from Star Trek.
Let me see. There's different lightsabers too. There's a specific one.
What are we looking for? Effectiveness or like cool points?
Fantasy.
Not cool points. It's just
You're always pretending you're a nerd.
No, this isn't it.
I get a fucking like a Power Ranger fucking blade or something.
I mean, that's kind of
how
like
would
a
get a Zorg, dog?
That's kind of like a lightsaber. I forgot.
Did you know that they made like 100 fucking Power Rangers after the original?
Oh yeah. We're like Ninja Power Rangers.
The original was
Alien Power Rangers.
Yeah. The original wasn't even the original. The original was an old Chinese or Japanese
thing.
Yeah, and they just dubbed over it.
Yeah, that was before my time. I'm talking about the original.
And they just have the kid actors play in the school.
Oh right. The action parts were like they kept the action parts from the old one.
Yeah,
they spliced it
with the lady all. She get all mad with her shit. Yeah.
But she ended up speaking English though in the later episodes.
She came back.
Yeah, in the Neo Rangers.
Do you remember watching the movie?
Zeo? I think it's Zeo. Huh?
You remember watching the movie?
Fuck, I remember watching that
with
movie,
the purple
dude.
ooze and the guy's like sitting there with his purple ooze and shit.
The slime, yeah.
Yeah.
With the putties? Get out of here, dude.
With the putties.
Get out of here, dude.
My cousin made
Putties
fun of
with
me
the
for
Z?
wanting to watch it.
Purple putty.
This guy. And then he was selling his ooze.
Is that Zed or no? Is that
No,
else?
Zed's the other guy that they locked up. That was part 3, I think.
Hey, did Zed get locked up?
Yeah, somebody gave him a
Zed
cup
guy-
like he was
dude,
drinking.
Zed's dead.
Oh, this guy. You're talking about that guy.
He's from the first one, the original.
Yeah.
With the lady.
Oh yeah.
And then they fucked it up. This was like right when this was the edge.
Yeah, that's
of,
when they became the ninjas. Yeah. See?
This guy passed away, right?
Yeah, he died. Poor guy. Suicide.
I heard he had trouble.
I don't think was it suicide?
It was suicide. I just learned about it.
I thought it was drugs.
No,
yeah,
it
that's
was
what I
suicide.
thought.
It was suicide. Look at it. Look at it. I think he wrung himself.
His name was Tommy. That's not his real name. Jason David.
Wait, he wasn't Mexican?
Put deaf.
Suicide. You're right.
But
Yep.
how? That was suicide.
A hotel in Texas.
I was staying at the hotel.
Struggling with depression and over mental. So maybe he did overdose and he committed suicide.
Damn.
What's fucked up? He was on the fucking Diddy file.
Shut up.
Tui Trang.
She died. So they call it the curse of the Rangers.
What? They
Who
all
else died?
Dude, somebody always dies on the Rangers. Every fucking like new team.
Kimberly. No, she's still.
Kimberly, the
No,
pink,
she
pink
lived.
Ranger's still alive. She's only 5'2".
No, the Yellow Ranger died of cancer.
What?
Yep.
Yeah. In 2001.
Whoa.
It's messed up. They made her the Yellow Ranger, but whatever.
The other Ranger? What do you mean?
Hey, she
I
wore
said
no
it was
bra?
messed up that they
That's crazy.
Made her the Yellow Ranger?
Yeah.
So the Yellow Ranger was supposed to be a guy. That's why he didn't have a skirt on in the old Japanese shit.
Wait, the Power Rangers had skirts?
Mm-hmm. The pink one did.
Pink one had a skirt.
Pink one had a short
I remember
skirt
that.
too. You know what I'm saying?
The Blue Ranger's still alive.
Wait, do you know how they killed him off the show though?
Black Ranger still alive.
They wrote him off the show. I just learned this. The Blue Ranger.
Oh, the Blue Ranger?
So the Blue Ranger, Tommy, which became the Gold Ranger.
There's only two dead.
No. And then
White Tiger. The White
Jason,
Ranger.
Jason, the Red Ranger. right?
He's still alive.
He's still alive, but he's had some trouble, right? They were the last ones to hang on to the show. Like, you ever seen like Saved by the Bell where they're like, they're too old to be hanging on. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, they're still doing the Comic-Con shit and everything.
Yeah. So the Blue Ranger and Tommy, he was originally like the Green Ranger, and then the Red Ranger stuck around, and then they became different colors. So they wrote off, they were having them die off slowly, right? So the Blue Ranger, he got wrote off the show, and they said that they threw some kind of fucking thing on him, like some kind of water or something, and he became an old man.
In the show, it said that.
In the show, so to see him go, whoa, guys, and it's like an old man, and then they find the cure for him. It's dark as fuck. They find a cure for him, but they said the only cure is they have to go back with the aliens that came down. You can't, dude, you're young over there. You can't be young here anymore. So the old man was like, what? And then
he took the deal. I'll be young.
They fucking blinked him out. And they were like, and the other two were like, oh, thank God it was that guy. They look too old to be hitting on the girls that are in the other Power Ranger team.
All right.
How long did you watch Power Rangers for?
So they have 24/7 Power Rangers on right now.
Oh,
Samsung TV.
Mm-hmm. They have all the old shit.
Samsung TV Plus.
Yeah. 24-hour
Barney, 24-hour fucking Strawberry Shortcake, 24-hour Transformers, 24-hour. What was the one I just watched?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I've been watching
Power
Malcolm
Rangers.
in the
Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle holds up, dude. That's some like really good writing.
It's really good writing.
Like really good, like funny.
Yeah.
Tying the stories, like it's fucking good. Man.
Have you seen the one when the mom was like, "Where were you?" And the youngest is like, "Nowhere. I was studying." He's like, "I can smell the cinnamon on you." She's accusing him of stepping out on her.
What did she do that I don't do? You know. Well, it's like I come over here and then
it's so good. You want to watch it? Have you seen it?
No.
It's
I don't
funny.
want to watch Malcolm in the Middle right now.
No, just that clip. It's funny as fuck.
I'll go to your Coyote TikTok.
There you go.
Well, this is a video you sent me.
No.
Is it porno?
Yeah.
It's definitely not. If it's on TikTok, it's not.
No, but this is I have to download this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean?
I'm asking if it's porn.
You don't think I downloaded it first?
Pull up with the rooftop missing, and I got it like Chingasu. Heard you got a man, girl, fuck that fool.
Hey, keep on.
Damn. Fire, dog.
Oh, it's just a rap video.
Oh.
I still listen to like Mexicanos rap and shit. Y'all gave up a while ago, dude.
What are you talking about? I'm the one who showed.
I was just about to say, you're not gonna fight for that clip. Like he's just skipping over, like he's an idiot.
It's fine. What am I gonna fight him?
He's
dude?
the one that said some of them are shit.
He has the ball.
Not that he was rapping shit. He was a good rapper.
Yeah, he's
but
here,
what are we
the
gonna
rich
say
kid
on
with
it?
the ball, so he's gotta
It's
like.
fine. What am I gonna do? I gotta humble myself, dude.
I'm the one that showed you Mexican OT. What are you talking about?
No, I knew that before you did.
No, you didn't.
my
Go back to the
algorithm was way
podcast. I
crazier
showed
than
him
yours, bro.
Mexican OT. Go back.
No.
All right.
I sent you the clip.
Penis pumps. All right.
No one has ever seen this device.
Like a charm.
What do they do?
What it does is, you know how when you work out at the gym and let's just say you're working your bis and tris, right?
Oh, the
And
titles
you're
are-
lifting heavy weight. And when you do that, you're doing
Thighs queen.
tiny little bits of micro damage to the muscle. And then you have your recovery day. You never do arm day 2 days in a row. Next day you do leg day, right? It's the same with a penis pump. What you're doing is you're putting your penis in there. You're creating a vacuum. You use the hand pump, and this is what I wanted to show you. This is a brand new device. This is an electric pump. And you pop this on the cylinder, automatically holds the negative vacuum pressure that's right for your pumping protocol.
She's
So the first
delicious
thing it
too,
does
by
is
the
it
way.
Yeah, I was
increases
thinking that too.
vascularization. It brings in more blood. It pushes
I would love for her to be my
capillaries
penis
the edges
doctor.
'cause they start to retract as you age. And so what you're doing is you're pumping the blood in there, and then that's giving you a firmer erection. But over time, just like if you go to the gym and you work out your biceps, if you pump every other day or every couple days for 10 months to a year, you can increase the overall size of your penis 20 to 25%.
Damn, she's stressing me right now, dude. Where's the link, dog?
5 to a 6, a 6 to a 7. And here's the thing.
6 to a
guys that start
7?
they love it so much that they
Well, I settled for
start
7,
to
dude.
go, well, how big can I get?
She said 6 to 15. I'd be like, "Where's the link? Give me the link."
What's source? What's at? What was this
Size
lady's
queen.
name?
That's what it says. Size queen.
Size queen.
You guys never tried a penis pump?
Well, I was
You got
fascinated
one?
by this lady though.
I threw it away after trying it one time.
But did you get used or new?
I used a brand. Yeah, it was a hand-me-down. My dad gave it to me.
Oh shit!
Was it hand like?
Yeah, it was plastic, and I thought it'd be hot for my wife. I put it on, and I go, "You pump it," and so I don't.
You got her involved?
It's a cheap $30 one. I know she was fucking brushing her hair, and I just went to the bathroom. I'm like, "Here, I have this thing on." She's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Pump it." And so she starts pumping it, right? But I don't have the thing on right. It's a $30 one with this fake plastic thing at the end where you put your dick in, and you have to lube it up because you can't just put your flaccid dick into. You have to get you gotta joke it and get it a little hard, and then you can put it in. But still, it hurts because it's all plastic and dry rubber. So then you gotta like get some KY or something, soap, and put it in. So you put it in. Anyway, I have the thing on, and she's pumping it, and it's growing, right? It's going nice. And
You got pictures?
And she goes, "No, I don't." And so she goes, "She can't. I'm running out of space in the pump." And so she,
What?
I'm joking. And so she's pumping it, and I go, keep going. She keeps going, and then it sucks my right nut inside.
Yeah,
it fucking hurt so bad. But to her, she didn't know she sucked my nut up. She thought my dick popped, and just got really fucking wide. And she was like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Release me!" And so she tries to release it, but instead of like, I don't know how to do it. She doesn't
Quick
either.
release.
She pumps it 2 more times. And what it does is it pulls the skin and stretches my taint, which makes my butthole open a little bit more. So then I just start going like farting a little bit, and she's dying laughing. And I'm in some of the worst pain I've ever been in with an erection. And I was able to twist it off and release the pressure. And when I took it off, it looked fucking like a big old busted lip on the side of my dick because my ball was all, whoa. I had one huge ball.
So you've done this on stage, right?
No.
God damn.
This was a story just for between me and her that we laugh about every once in a while.
My eyes are crying. Oh my god.
Your big lipped dick.
Oh man, it hurts so bad, dude. Because it was just stretching the sack like fucking hard, and I was like, oh.
Did you really go?
Yeah, and I farted at the same time because it was stretching. It was pulling my asshole apart, so I couldn't keep the gas in and I was trying to take it off. So
Takes for you to fart?
Pulling your asshole apart.
Okay, okay, when you're sitting on the toilet and you're taking a shit, grab your balls and pull them away from you. It's gonna open up your ass just a little bit more.
Cool. It's like it's gonna pull your chin down on your asshole. Like,
it's like a girl spreading her lips.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably won't try that, but I believe you now.
Yeah. So dick pumps aren't for me. Neither are pills. Pills make my head hurt.
Yeah.
So
I got some pills from my dad.
You gotta cut him in half.
The only thing that's ever worked is when I
work
was
your
on
way up.
testosterone.
Mm.
That I was just like, oh shit, I was
injections,
I was
though,
working at 80%. Now I'm at 100%.
Those were injections, no?
Yeah. And the needles weren't long enough. So when
How'd you get that, dude? I've been trying to get that.
You were too thick for him?
No, I guess so.
The needles bent.
The needles were only like this big.
Buns of steel.
And apparently I needed it like a needle this big, but they had a fatter diameter.
I know, he's thick,
I needed
bro.
a fatter diameter. So what happened is when she would put the medicine in and she would take it out, the medicine would start to squirt out sometimes.
Did you wiggle it for your wife before she stuck it in?
No, but she told me one time push back, and I didn't like that. Or she'd do this. She'd be like, you ready? Because I'm scared.
I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would make my wife. I think I would just like use the wall.
And just sit
I
on
would.
it.
I just use the wall. I'm like, all right, let's get this over with.
You're supposed to put it in your leg. That's why.
I would just use the wall.
And I was just like, I need more meat. So I butt cheek.
Ay, mucho testosterone.
And they have pellets too. So that's what she wanted to do, pellets.
Mm-hmm.
So it's these, when I say pellets, it's like a small little pill.
They want suppositories?
And they in like a shot, but it's a thick ass shot.
Mm-hmm.
And they put 6 pellets in your ass, and
it like regulates.
It for 6 months it dissolves, and you get the testosterone.
Yeah.
You get like a lumpy ass because they're in
there is a small bump at first, and then the bump finally goes away. But I was like, I saw how thick the fucking needle was. I was like, that's a nail.
Yeah.
You want to put a nail in my ass? No.
But they at least like hit you up with like a
Novocaine?
Sedative, yeah.
Probably. I didn't ask that part. I was like, just give me the medicine and I'll go and I'll get the needles and I'll do it myself. She's like, all right.
When they gotta go stabbing motion.
How did you let your wife down? Like, because she thought she was doing a good job, and you told her, "I'll just do my fucking self." Like, how did you get to that point?
I never gave myself my shots.
Oh, okay.
She gave the shots every week.
Okay.
For like 3 or 4 months, and then I started skipping weeks. And I was like, because I never wanted to take the shots, and she was like, "You got to take your medicine." And then after,
even when she said like back up on it, you were like, "Okay, she can just do it." It was a joke, obviously.
She was joking around, but also she was getting upset because she'd come home for lunch, and I just attack her trying to have sex, and she's like, "I'm not on testosterone. I don't have that libido like you do right now." And it was like I was 19 again.
She would science you?
It made sense though. I'm beating off like 4 times a day and wanting to fuck.
Would you come down like the Hulk?
Yeah, it's
like the weak guys in front of her. Thanks, honey.
It's unproductive. It's unproductive.
So were you just beating it all day?
Yes, I couldn't get anything fucking
you
done.
Were beating it all day?
All day, 3 or 4 times a day.
Pitching tents and shit.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. I like this now. It's like maybe every 4 days I'm horny or something. I can't do this every minute of every day. I'm just thinking about sex. That's not. You can't get shit done.
No, you can't once you clear your head.
No, that's the point. It wouldn't clear my head.
It's pot.
It wouldn't. I would.
Well, what would you feel afterwards?
Rage, and I want to have more sex.
Nympho shit. Just nympho shit.
Shit.
Yo, my man was a nympho, dog.
You're 19 again. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're 19 again. And I wasn't even that old at the time. I think I was like 32 or some shit.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
8 years ago?
Yeah. 7 years ago.
Oh, chill out, dude.
I'm 39, bro. I'm not 40 yet.
You're 40.
I'm 39.
Exactly how you feel now. Once you hit 40, it's going to be 1.5 times that right now.
I'll feel younger?
No.
I'll feel older?
You're going to feel, yeah.
I think that already hit
like
35.
Your shoulder just goes like, fuck you, dog.
My body is falling apart. I'm lifting weights, and I have to take sometimes weeks off because something just popped or it's creaking or something. I'm like,
is sleep terrifying yet?
No. Is sleep terrifying for you?
The other day I did feel a little, for the first time, I was like, am I breathing right? I was like, but I think it's just because I had a stuffy nose.
Oh, I do have the thing where if I sit down too long, when I stand up, I can't immediately take a step. I got to warm up my legs. So I do like 1 or 2 little squats and then like move my legs back and forth. And then I walk.
Is your tailbone like worn down to a nub?
No. What happens is if I don't do that, I'll stand up and it's like my knee hyperextends because my legs are like asleep.
Yeah.
I never used to have that.
Do you have carpal tunnel?
Yeah.
Can you see well at night?
No.
Yeah, you're old, dude.
Yeah.
Does loud noises like affect you?
Yeah, they irritate me. Bright lights too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't like bright lights.
Sign of 40, dude. You're already there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I look at my shits more because I want to know how my gut health is doing.
Yeah. Do you ever look at your kids and go like, man, I could have bought like a Porsche?
No.
You ever do that?
You still look at your enemies and think, I want their blood to run through the streets?
No, I pray for good things for my enemies. Yeah.
So you don't say, for my enemies?
No, I hope all their dreams come true.
Why is that? Do you feel like, are you opposite George?
I
used to think.
You don't build the highest castle by tearing down other people's castles. So go ahead and let them build whatever they want to build. I'm going to build mine. Yeah.
But they still keep you motivated to do your best, right?
I'll do it for them and I'll do it for myself.
Damn, dude, it's Kanye.
It was actually
that's Kanye quote.
That was actually Drake.
I do it for them. I do it for myself. Oh no!
0 to 100.
No, like finish the rest of it.
I'm good.
You should say I go from 0 to Josh.
Oh, gross! I've seen a few comedians on podcasts that do that. Yeah,
so they go 0 to Josh?
No, they'd be like, it'd be like I was talking to you guys, be like, so I was in a real Josh mood. And then it's like, ugh, you're in a Josh mood? What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't act like you didn't like that shit.
No, I didn't. It was gross.
You're like, you think about me when I'm not around?
And to watch everybody else, no, them talking about themselves. So whatever, the name is Charlie. It's like, yeah, so I was being real Charlie. And it's like, did you talk about yourself in third person right now, motherfucker? That's gross.
That is kind of.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta scratch something.
You got bubble guts.
Josh, put that bong down.
But that's what I've noticed. When other people that don't podcast consistently, they just go on a few. They're used to being interviewed, so when they get on a podcast, they just talk about themselves.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird.
I know. Yeah, Why we do a podcast with you every week?
Damn it! Fuck.
Can we show like another video?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta.
Just one of those days.
All right, we'll wait.
Feeling like a K train.
So I know the Battle Sketches. I was thinking October this year.
Oh, okay.
Or 2025.
This year, well, October.
Well, 2025. So yeah, October 2025.
Where?
So we here.
Okay.
So Battle Sketches, check that out. It'll be probably February, March. I'll put out the thing for people to be able to submit, and then we'll have it here at Black Rabbit.
All right, man.
It'll be fucking dope.
That sounds like a plan, man. I'm excited for what 2025 will bring.
Me too.
Hopefully, I mean, what's hope anymore, right? It's gonna be better than last year's.
It's not even
that's the trend, baby. You know
it's not even hopeful. Yeah, exactly. Because
what am I gonna do, dog?
It's
I
like
bet on myself. Do I take stock in myself? Dog?
You look back at what has happened before and then just multiply that, because I think about all the leaps that happened within the comedy career and the feeling that you would get, and it's the same feeling I'm feeling now, and it's just like, but this one feels different because it's not a step up in San Antonio, which I love San Antonio, but it didn't matter how high you get, there's a ceiling there, and this one doesn't feel like the ceiling's right there. It feels like there's a lot of room to grow.
I just feel like my kids are growing up, healthy right now, knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? It's just good to see them. So every year they get bigger, I feel better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up, dog.
Dude, I'm freaking out. My son, he's already, 5'4", with a mustache.
Let me ask you this. Is he drumming his chest at you yet?
Yeah, he's tried that before.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tried that a few times. So, but and the daughter's freaking already I'd say next year she'll pass my wife in height. I tell her, I was like, you're going to be the shortest person in this family. You know that, right?
They are, because the height comes from dad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's not even 5'2". She's 5'1.5". So, yeah. The only one left is
it's
Zazie.
Me, then Ava, then one of the baby mamas, and then it's Amelia.
So when do you think you'll have another one?
She's taking it from me. I don't know, man.
So it could be any day now.
She's talking about baby names and shit.
Oh, you're looking
I
for
told her,
want a boy?
Joshua. No, for boy or girl.
Yeah.
Joshua is not gendered.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
Yeah. Historically.
Not in 2024, baby, you know what I'm saying? Maybe historically back then, but now it's like that's a name.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you can call girl Josh.
Yeah, Joshy.
Yeah. Is Josh also a girl's name role or just a boy's name? Damn, he locked us in here.
I know.
Is Josh a girl's name too, or just a boy's name?
Just a boy's name. What the fuck you
yeah,
talking about?
that's what I said.
Do it. Might be a bitch.
Look.
What?
You could have went along with it for a little bit. I had him convinced.
You didn't have me convinced.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
As soon as you walked in, you're like, well, let's just roll.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, dude.
All right, this is another video you sent me.
Did I?
Haitians claim that they've been the first black country 200 years ago to gain independence. They live, they govern themselves. Where is the privilege in Haiti? Is there any black privilege? Who gives the white the privilege? You said because a large majority of whites hold power, they build institutions. Okay, but why does it keep attracting people to come here? And no other group of people are ever complaining about the white privilege except black, because they think that they are the bottom of the totem pole, which is not true. Things are done by people, by race, based on your ability. I never believed that one race is superior to the other. I know races are different.
What would this racial stratification be based on? So stratification means different outcomes among different races.
No, man,
Well, you said different races. Do you expect the same outcome from the lion and the antelope?
You believe in essential qualities and characteristics that certain races have.
Characteristics, abilities, based on where you come from. Simple. The people of the northern rift of Kenya will beat everybody and anybody in marathon. You can't deny that. Since 1936, Carl Owens beat everybody. Scientifically trained Germans were beaten by Carl Owens in 100 meters. And then from there, it was black guy, black guy, black guy. Today, you can't boast that Ali was not the best boxer. He told you he was superior. You want to try to get into the ring with him. Yes, I believe that races and people, we have different structures because you cannot expect the same outcome from the lion and the antelope. You and I are humans. We have different abilities, intellectually, physically. Why are Chinese good in aerobics? Why are Russians very good in ballet and classical dance? Why are blacks very good in very muscular sports? We're different. But if you expose us to one thing and you're using that to determine what is equality, then some people would fail, and that is what you're doing. It's like asking the monkey and the fish to determine that climbing is the only way to determine superiority. Well, the monkey will be superior for the rest of its life. And it's no white privilege. White people live in their country, a place they have been able to build it. There is no question about that, based on their abilities to do things differently.
Damn, I loved how they spelled white. They put white T on it.
I know what.
I was like, oh shit, I've never seen white.
That's why I read it. That's why I wrote that though.
I read it white. Yeah, with the white T. I was like, damn, that's how I would spell it.
White people. Am I right?
So what are Mexicans good at?
Boxing things, yeah. I mean, if you want to just put sports in it, but there's there's different.
How many
things.
Nobel Prize?
Definitely distribution. Fucking large quantity, running trucks. You know what I'm saying? Building tunnels.
Jewish people have the most Nobel Prizes out of any ethnicity.
Yeah, it's bought though. They bought it.
Jeez. All right.
Come on, dude. Open your eyes.
I mean, it's true.
Well,
Jewish people.
It's got to be something more than boxing.
Invented comedy, right? Or am I crazy? Stand-up comedy.
Hardworking.
Yeah, pyramids. God damn it.
Shit.
Building shit and punching.
Yeah.
Wait, building shit? What do you mean? Like if someone comes up with the plans for it and we can build it?
Well, I mean, whether you're talking about a pyramid or
a house,
trying to put some roofing on that shit. Or you want me to put some?
Who had that joke? Do you remember that joke about Mexicans?
Andrew Schultz.
Schultz. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody says Mexicans didn't build. In Africa, they're like aliens built it.
Do the joke. It's like when you go to Egypt, you're like, who the fuck? Advanced engineering? Like this is not man-made, dude. And then you go to Mexico, like, nah, Mexicans built that shit.
Because they're still building shit to this day.
Yeah. What's the next one?
All right. Mobbed up.
Comedy. Mexicans are good at comedy. You know why? Because there's a bunch of like well-known movie comedians that are known in all of Latin America. Like Cantinflas, Derbez, Chespirito.
Sofia Vergara.
That was why everybody like Sino Rey was like in the 30s and 40s. That's where they'd go and like Mexican comedians would go and perform.
Yeah.
What was the other one that I heard? It was like Pelamala or something.
Pelamala.
Pelosi's father was mobbed up in Boston, no question about it. 100%.
Pelosi.
Pelosi.
I mean, the evidence is strong there. That's how he stayed in office, became the mayor, the whole bit. I mean, it was his connections. So Pelosi was around Nancy at that time, and she learned from that. She grew up in it. She lived that part of it. And you can see it in her mannerisms and the way she acts. And look, Nancy Pelosi has made hundreds of millions of dollars by insider trading, something that you or I, we go to jail for, and everybody else. She squashed bills that Congress tried to put forth to
He's going to be the Secretary of Defense in the Trump's new administration.
She's the one that squashed it because she made hundreds of millions of dollars. She made her husband wealthy, and of course, in 2020 or 2022, their trades beat the S&P by 15%, making them the most brilliant traders, stock traders in the country, maybe in the world. Now, is that luck? Yeah, of course.
Oh
no, of course it's not luck.
No, it really is a mafia government.
It's a good old boy.
They take money from us every year.
There's jail time if you don't pay your taxes. Jail time.
It's the threat of physical violence.
Oh, yeah.
Jail time is the threat of physical violence.
Josh, hold on. This is more video. Okay.
I'm seeing it.
So this guy made an app that follows her that follows her trades.
Oh, yeah.
And then he also set up another AI app that trades when she trades.
I know. I think I looked it up one time. But I was too stupid to.
So she makes $223,000 annually for being the Speaker of the House. But she's made 20 times her salary trading on the stock market. So it says she's worth $120 million, but that doesn't include her husband's wealth.
It's Nancy though, bro. Chill out, dog. She's just playing the card she was dealt, dog.
They're all some real gangsters.
As of June 6th of this year, she was up already 210% on her stock portfolio. Well, it's pretty easy when you know what laws are going to pass, which ones to invest in.
Yeah,
and it's pretty easy
which ones they're paying you to fucking do.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Stupid.
Damn.
I mean, I would do the same thing.
And there's nothing that we can do because life is moving so fast.
She's above the law.
There's UFOs.
Yeah,
we got to
She's above the law, dog.
Oh, you forget UFOs? Like you're like, oh, they're basically laundering money. You go, damn, that sucks. Well, I got to go take my kid to the doctor right now because he's got an appointment.
He has a cold
That's
or whatever.
it, yeah.
Yeah, eggs are too expensive.
Motherfuckers.
Who's this guy?
Oh, this thing had me, dude, because I had to see all the fucking like Harry
No one
Potters.
ever talks about the fact that Ron Weasley
never talks about the fact that Ron Weasley probably beat off in front of that fucking rat for plenty of years, only for it to turn out to be a 40-year-old man.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
So one of the villains was a rat for like 4 of the movies.
Yeah.
And then it turns out Ron Weasley's they kept going, how do they keep finding us? And then they're growing up, they're teenagers, and he still has the rat. So every kid in Harry Potter, when they go to the school, they have an animal with them. Ron Weasley had a rat. Harry Potter had an owl. Hermione had I don't know what the fuck she had. A fish. I don't really. It was a fish. I don't fucking know. So his was a rat. So by the 4th movie, that rat was like, he revealed himself to be one of the villains, like, you know, like henchmen. And he was like, what the fuck? And then, so that's what he's talking about. He's like, how many times do you think he beat off in front of that rat to find out it's a 40-year-old man at the end? No one ever talks about.
Stupid. Nomad's Work is what this one's called.
I was trying to think like you.
All of this stuff has been on the shelves for decades.
But I had to put it in the news, though.
We've been taking it, imagining that it's been working, but what the FDA is saying today is actually it never did work?
It never did work, and what they want to do is they're proposing an order to go ahead and take it off the shelves. Anybody, you guys, patients, scientists, doctors can comment until May 7th, and then come May 7th, they'll make a decision on whether to actually make an order to remove it from the shelves. What they're saying is back in 1976, studies were done differently, and looking at the studies, if they use today's standards, it would not have passed. This is oral phenylephrine. It is ubiquitous, and there was over $200 million worth of these medicines here. And so if
NyQuil doesn't work.
If you look at some of them, they're Sudafed PE. It's the PE part, the phenylephrine, and not Sudafed.
How you Sudafed to make meth?
I knew Mucinex didn't fucking work, man.
The nasal one. The oral doesn't work because of the way our body metabolizes it, and so you want to be a label reader. It's not dangerous. FDA's mandate is safe and effective, so it's still safe. It's just not effective.
Just doesn't work.
They can use nasal steroid sprays, especially if it's allergic type reactions. They can use other nasal sprays, one called oxymetazoline.
Nasal
but
sprays
you only
work.
want to use that for 3 days. On top of that, pseudoephedrine works great. It's over the counter, but you have to ask the pharmacist for it. And then there's steam myth baths, nasal sprays, those kind of
Steam
things.
baths. Oh my god.
You know where I can get some pseudo?
Dude, my homie can hook you up, dog. But yeah, we got that fat, bro.
Yeah, and our medicine doesn't work. Our food is poison.
Can you do this?
Our clothes are killing us. Have you seen that too? That it's not a coincidence that we're all wearing plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic, your skin absorbs it. You sweat. It rubs against your skin, so you're constantly getting microplastics in your bloodstream.
And they wring it out, and then they recycle the plastic.
The polyester. Have you looked at your clothes?
Polyester's plastic?
Yes.
Yeah.
So all the spandex and Under Armour and all that shit, it's poisoning your body.
All the girdles.
Yeah, all these girls are wearing these fucking yoga thing up their ass and up their vagina. You're fucking up your vagina and your
They're
ass.
fucking up the environment.
And that too.
The earth is recycling us.
Yeah.
Up the ass crack, underwear is bad for you then?
If it's made out of plastics, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
That's why That's my favorite underwear though, the up the ass because you could just pull it to the side.
That's what I was telling my wife about. Like that. That's why I thought Diva cups were bad, because it's plastic. You know what a Diva cup is?
Yeah.
You
No,
do?
I don't.
Yeah.
All right.
What is a Diva cup?
I'll pull it up.
Women use it during their menses, and it catches blood. It's like a little cup, and it goes inside their vajayjay, and it
Here we
catches
go.
the
Diva
blood
cup.
when their uterus sheds.
Yeah, that's it. And then when they get it, they take a shot. They go, and they drink it. So instead of putting this,
Why would you cup it into a thing?
because tampons have chemicals and other shit.
Tampons have
But-
cotton and shit like that.
but this is
It's like
plastic.
a cigarette filter in your
You're,
pussy.
you're constantly putting plastic in there, and
So
you're
what, does that mean dildos are bad for you? Are you
Yes.
absorbing when you're getting?
you're supposed to use plastic.
The risk
I mean,
outweigh the
glass.
benefits.
You're supposed to use glass dildos. It's the way to do it. Or back in the day,
Or
they
fist.
They used to do wooden dildos,
Yeah, wooden dildos.
but you can get a splinter that way.
I had a couple of those.
So that's the way it would fit in your up to your cervix, not in your cervix. And it fills
That's in
up.
your vagina.
That's in your vagina.
Your vagina.
In my vagina, and you hold it, and you pour it
And
out.
before you put it in, you turn around and you go.
But they're plastic.
Yeah.
I heard that's what plastics are what's driving down sperm count.
Fertility, yeah.
Fertility.
Dude, my daughter has Lego hair, bro.
What do you mean?
She's plastic, dude. Her top of her head.
It says that they're safe with proper use. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, proper use. They blame the person. Were you properly using it? Well, that's why.
Did you microwave it before? Okay, that's why it's melting in you.
So you didn't like UV scan it for any bacteria or anything?
You didn't boil it?
No, you can't boil it. It'll melt. All right. Why'd you send me this guy?
I don't know.
Because he's super fast.
Oh, he starts like shadow boxing. It's like
Yeah, what he'll do is he'll put a lighter on the table, and then he'll like move it grab it real fast.
he just speeds up the fucking video.
Well, no,
like
so
lightning fast.
he proved it. He tried to prove a thing. He puts like a clock to show it's going normal speed, and see, I didn't, this is just me practicing at home, and he just practiced putting a lighter, and then quick grabs it real quick.
He grabs it before.
So it's real then?
I don't know, man, or he's really good at editing.
I mean, you could have played the rest of it. It had other things.
Oh, it had more to him doing all the.
Yeah. Just forward it, I guess, man. It's the worst episode ever.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the music.
Thanks.
Why? We kind of added something to it.
Okay, that looks sped up. That's pretty fast.
This guy's coming at you and he's angry. Are you gonna fuck him up?
No, I think he's.
And he
not.
starts doing this at you too.
That was so fast. Oh, you know what? I guess I could go for a takedown, but it depends on how lanky he is. Because if I dive down there and he just comes up with a knee and he just catches me,
You fake the takedown. You go overhand right. So he goes like this. He goes like this. He puts his hands down. He's like to block you from taking him down, and then he doesn't see the fucking fist coming at him, tapping him right here.
I kick him in the knee.
I have to practice it.
He has fast hands, but I think he has.
I saw this guy kicking a bag today. His name's Kyle. Is it Kyle Dowdy?
Uh huh.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
Can we look up his video?
What? On Instagram?
He's kicking. No, it's on Facebook. I think he's kicking a bag, and it's pretty funny because I don't. Is he like a kickboxer or he's been in?
I have no idea.
What if you would have sent that
Taekwondo
out as a
or something?
message?
I know.
What do you say?
Are you
just
sure?
sent him a message and shit.
It was this guy?
Yeah, keep going. Right there. Okay, so tell me about his form.
I don't know. I don't do.
Bro, you're like an analyzer. Tell me what's wrong.
What's wrong with it?
What do you mean what's wrong with it? If he hits you with that, he'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything he's doing wrong.
He's dropping his left hand every time he kicks.
I mean, I think he's just working out,
Just saying. You're off balance. Look.
Okay. Did you write a message?
I did.
What'd you write?
Look it up.
If you
stargazing.
You wrote, if you whip your leg from your hip, you won't lose balance, get more power. You keep dropping your hands when you throw a kick. Just a heads up, that might... When was this? 5 hours ago?
Yeah.
Wish I had that bag. He didn't reply to you.
Hold on. That might be dangerous if the bag hits back. You didn't reply to anybody.
Yeah, he did.
Who?
To this guy.
Wait, what is this?
I
That might
liked
be
his thing. Oh, he did
dangerous
reply.
if the bag hits.
Okay, well, put what he said to the guy.
You're talking shit to a guy and you put it... you pull it
Why
up.
would you say that?
I know. What's wrong with you?
Is that talking shit?
A little bit.
If you whip your leg.
Yeah.
I bet you he's going to try
shit.
it. I bet you he's going to try it. He
No,
should try
he
it.
didn't reply. He didn't like it.
No, you know what? It's not shit talking, but you really did say that like you're
An expert. Yeah.
more experienced than him.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
He
thought
probably
that was
threw
just
more
funny.
kicks in that video than you ever.
He really did, though.
Yeah.
I can't even move my legs. I've been in a wheelchair for 2 years. I just miss walking, dude. I wanted to comment on a walking video.
Did it irk you or something? Is that why you felt like you needed to reply?
Yeah, he kept dropping his left hand. I don't know, dude. He kept dropping his left hand, and then when he kicked it, he would be off balance.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, if you whip your hip, look it up, for God's sakes.
I'm not saying what you're saying is necessarily wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always improve, but I'm saying the person who's saying it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's definitely.
I've never
It
seen
feels
you
like you
kick a
texted
bag.
it from a ring.
I feel like you're-
as you were practicing your own stuff. too.
Yeah, but you were taking a shit wearing those glasses.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're dropping your left hand.
Somebody taught me how to kick. They say
Yeah.
you got to whip your hip. I just thought I'd share the knowledge.
Yeah, I think Joe Rogan said that.
No, it's been like
It's fucking
other people.
crazy.
Yeah, that is very crazy.
I would never type fighting advice
No.
anywhere.
Why not? You never wanted to? You never wanted to?
I don't
Is
feel
that
like
like
an
an invite
expert
to kick
it.
my ass or what? I'll
little
fucking
bit.
delete it.
A
What?
little bit.
No
Don't
way.
delete it. It's
Hey,
already
I like
on
your
the
comment, dude.
It's
like,
already on the
what?
podcast.
Somebody comment?
It's already on the podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure he saw it and he was like,
Fuck
Kick
yeah,
how
yeah.
he was kicking, and then kick when you whip your hip.
Do you know him?
Nah, I don't really know him.
Then that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Sometimes you gotta be
not
weird,
It's
man.
not insane.
Sometimes
It's
you gotta be
just
weird.
like, I don't know.
What are you supposed to say to that? I guess. Yeah.
It's funny that when I there's comics that I know here that meet you, and then I like ask him. So I was like, "So you met George?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, why? What did he say?" I was like, "Nothing. How was it?" And I like asking him, like, "Did he say something?" I was like, "He said nothing. I just want to know what your experience was. That's all."
What? Why do you do this?
It's fun for me, not necessarily for them. They get kind of awkward.
Well, have people told you about the experience when they meet me, or like what are you trying to say to me, bro?
I'm not trying to say anything to you. I just you rub people a certain way sometimes, and so I like to get that feedback because I think it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he didn't mean nothing by that.
No.
He said what he said.
You're insinuating it's not cool to meet me, then, right? I mean,
That's
are you
not what I'm
trying to say?
insinuating.
Okay.
At all. I'll give you an example.
Stand there and I'm gonna whip my leg at you.
I'm gonna give you an example.
I'm gonna show you the kick real quick.
That guy who said he was famous, people thought he was famous and you were on a showcase with him, and you went up to him and you're like, dude, you're not famous. He's just like, I didn't say I was famous. And he's like, yeah, but people say you're not famous. And
I said that to him?
Yeah.
No, you weren't even there. Stupid.
You told me what you said, and then he told me exactly what you said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the whole thing, he's just like,
He told on him?
he goes, I asked him, I was like, so you met George? And he was just like, yeah. Why? What did he tell? I was like, nothing. I was just trying to see.
Damn, and he thought you were lying too.
I know.
You just made things worse.
I mean, I was lying because I knew exactly what he said. That's why I'm asking him. And then he goes, why? Is he like your friend? I was like, yeah. I was like, so what happened? He's just like, no, he was cool. I was just like, yeah, but what happened? He's just like, well, no, people were saying that I was famous. And then he came up to me. He's like, dude, you're not famous, dude.
He thought you were fucking with him.
I was fucking with him a little bit. I was.
First of all, he was trying to sun me, bro.
Okay.
Nah, he wasn't. But I just didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I didn't like how they brought it up. I don't know why.
He's somebody else told him, oh, that guy's famous because he's been on this reality show, and he immediately was like, I got to tell this guy that he's not famous. Yeah.
And then immediately he was hosting.
Yeah. So when he came off stage.
Actually, no, it was before he went up to go host.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we were in there chopping.
So that's pretty much immediate. That's before the show.
About half an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know you. Like, do you know Kevin Hart? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, he's famous. And I looked at the show. What channel was this? He's like, it was on Netflix. I was like, what? Which? Dude, I've seen everything on Netflix. So I couldn't help myself. I was like, I've seen everything on Netflix. I guess what's the name of it? I have to look it up, I guess.
Just like Kyle. When I see Kyle, I'll be like, hey, so you know George? Or I'm going to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
And he might be like, I don't know what you're talking about, but.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure you read it.
Oh, that lunatic that was posting on my.
I always would have put underneath, bro. I took Muay Thai for 8 years, bro. Sorry.
He's gonna look up your. Has to have.
He
looked
already
up,
did.
Yeah.
With your 8-year headshot still up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You always got your glasses are reflecting. People going, woo!
Veronica thought I looked nice.
When you're a rapper?
And then she noticed the people in the glasses, like, are there people in your glasses? Where were you? And I was like, you're so beautiful, dude. I love you.
That was before the AI.
They just caught me real quick. People were dancing. What do you want me to say? It looks very good. So they just photoshopped you on this white background? I'm like, yeah.
That was photoshopped in. It's not even AI. You can't be like,
if
AI
you look at
did
it, I got no wrinkles, no scars, no moles on my face. It was crazy.
So smooth.
All the hair looks like super like crispy, dude.
There was 2 times I used that one.
I took some without the glasses.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah. I took like 8 pictures, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, put the glasses on. Let's see if that looks. Oh yeah, this is great. And he's like, all right, man, $20.
Who was it? Josh Ramone?
No, it was some guy that took. I convinced Josh Ramone to have a photo shoot at his house.
Yeah.
And to charge people, to have like headshots. So like,
didn't he have like appetizers?
8 people. I told him, yo, have a spread. This could be your thing.
Yeah.
He had a spread. We went to the store. I bought the champagne that he was making mimosas. And Jade really liked everything, dude. It was like a nice gay.
How many people showed up?
Raul showed up.
Yeah, I was so upset too.
Yeah.
Why?
I thought we were gonna hang out. I thought we were just gonna hang out and drink and do some drugs.
They're like, we're gonna take your picture.
Yeah, I remember I took a picture and I was like, I gotta get out of here, dude. I gotta go find a bar. Damn, I used to go to bars
by yourself.
Yeah,
dude,
that's crazy.
But then back then, I used to run into people I knew, like comics and.
Well, if you go to the bars enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you go to the bars where there's comedy, most of the time there's.
Yeah. And regular people, yeah.
I always went to bars that took care of their regulars.
Yeah.
I became a regular at a couple bars. That's when I knew. I was like, man, I just gotta stop. I gotta cut back.
The Magic Time Machine was the only one that I was a regular at.
Alibis?
It wasn't a regular Alibis.
They'd see me, they go like a double, and I'm like, yeah. They already know what I wanted.
Yeah. It was like Cheers.
That one lady, I wonder where she's at now. That
Which
bartendress at Alibis.
I still follow her.
Yeah. With the big.
Yeah, she didn't age well, but she's all right though.
How old is she?
Man, son did damage. White people don't age that well. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. But we were in our 20s at that time.
We were in our 20s.
How old was she at the time?
Probably in her 20s as well.
Oh, yeah. So she's our age.
I don't know, man. Where were you, bro? You were always doing something. I think with the family.
No, I had sales jobs.
I broke my home, and Raul was.
He broke my home
in the streets, and we were just like hanging out, and we would talk about her like for hours. All right. Can I buy my smoke? Yeah, come here, take one. It's crazy tonight, right? It's absolutely crazy.
What? So this is like 2000.
Giant cleavage.
This is like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12, 13. Yep. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Definitely 12 and 13.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I was working at Verizon in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
I had to drive.
On shows at Trist.
Trist was when I worked at Lifetime. That was 2010.
I came along when you had this bar, Rockwell or some shit like that.
Rockwell was the same time I had Trist.
And you had Studio 13. I came on the tail end of that.
Yeah.
Or maybe the middle of that. I don't know.
Studio 13 and then dropped Trist and Rockwell. Wasn't even making any money. I was losing money. Like
I know. I knew everything about you already. I stalked you for a year. When we broke up, it was the hardest time.
Studio 13 was dope, though.
Yeah. But then it got too out of hand. Isn't that why it went down?
No, they got a new owner, and the new owner
was like, "What the? You're doing what?"
I was just like, I remember the last time it was Sunday, and I showed up, and there was a bunch of like teenagers there, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he was just like, "Oh, we're having another event." I was like, "Dude, we have our thing tonight." And he's like, "Well, it's canceled." And I was like, "Yeah, obviously it's fucking canceled."
Yeah,
and that was the end of it. And then his business closed down like 3 months later. Because he was trying to do like fucking teen parties and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll perform for the teens.
That's why they always do that. They always get greedy. Like what happened at the Rebar when we had a good show going there, and they were like, we got to start charging $5. There's a lot of people here.
Dude,
like,
and they
they're
never
already bringing
stopped.
in drinks.
They never stopped charging. Veronica and I went there like a while back. And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's like $10 a person and shit." We were like, "We're going across the street to the hangar. Fuck you guys."
I don't know why.
That's what drove it under.
Yeah.
Or at least the show.
I was spending enough there in drinks. We get fucking hammered. I just tell them, "Yeah, hold the card."
That was fun.
It's fucking fun, man.
Took Anthony Jeselnik there. He got all fucked up.
Yeah. And what happened afterwards?
Yeah. And then he went to the ATM and he pulled out like $260 and he was like, "This is for driving me around." I was like, "Well, thank you, appreciate it."
That's all I have in my account. Doing the fucking LOL. No, fucking.
I made more than fucking opening. It was what's her face was opening. How am I forgetting her name? You used to date her. How am I forgetting her name?
Oh, Allie?
Allie was opening.
Yeah.
Allie was opening for him, and she kept trying to talk to him, and he kept looking at me like, we're at the bar, and then I left to go to the bathroom at the green room at LOL, and then when I came back, and he's like, "So she tells me you're gonna try to get me to go to this other club after."
Oh my god!
And
dude.
I look at her and she's smiling, and I was just like, "Yeah, if you want to go, we do stand up there and stuff. It's a cool little bar." It's like, "Yeah, I'll go."
Were you talking about the Blind Tiger?
Talking about the Blind Tiger.
Oh.
I was like, "Yeah, local comics hang out there."
Did he go?
He went.
He
went up. He goes.
He walked in there, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's you." I told everyone his name. I said it on you, and he goes all like, "Yeah, all right." And he did that. And he walked in.
And he walked down, and he goes, "You gonna go up?" And I was just like, "Yeah, he goes, cool. I'm gonna watch." And I was like, "All right, cool." And so I went up after his feature, and then he went up after me.
It was his first line was hilarious. He's like, "So I'm doing y'all a huge favor by being here right now." It was crazy.
He was the coolest fucking dude.
Yeah.
He was so that's my cousin Mo's favorite comic, and it was his birthday, and I was like, "Can you record something for him real quick?" And I'm dropping him off at the airport, so I'm like, "All right, man, bye, real quick." My cousin's birthday. His name's Mo.
Cross
Can
lines
you record?
crazy.
He's
dude.
like, "All right, we record it." I look at it, it didn't record. I was like, "It didn't record. Can you do it one more time?" And he was just like, "All right," and he did it again. And he was just like, "Mo, what are you, Three Studios?" That's a stupid fucking name. Anyway, I guess it's your birthday, whatever. And then he left, but fucking dope, dude. And now he's talking shit about Rogan and all the.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Rogan, they're like, you're not comics, you're podcasters. I think he was talking about Tim Dillon. He's like, when you cancel your shows to go interview a vice president, you are no longer a comic. You're a podcaster.
Damn.
I'm like, damn.
Cancel your show.
He canceled a weekend of shows so he can go interview JD Vance.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon did?
Yeah.
Tim DeLeon.
I mean, out of all those people, Tim Dillon's the strongest in joke writing out of
podcasters.
Yeah,
More than Sam Morril and Mark Norman.
One of the strongest. Well, I mean, actually, yeah, I guess Sam Morril does have a.
Yeah, Theo Vaughn.
But I guess all the people that people
Boston?
say that Joe Rogan helped out, like he's pretty legit. Like I've seen his last special, Tim Dillon's last special. It was pretty legit.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, this is pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
So when's your episode coming out?
Yeah, but he's going after all. He went after the Legion of Skanks. He's just like, fuck all these guys.
I think with a friend of ours, when something happened, he was like, "Yeah, that's why they're all fucking sexual deviants and fucking talking shit." He's talking mad shit, dude.
Chill out.
Talking mad. I'm just adding on to what y'all talking about already.
I guess.
Hey, bro.
What are you doing?
Rare.
Why don't you go in his Facebook comments and write it?
Maybe I will. I know what you did to her, dude.
Oh my God.
I know what you did.
Well, I just think it's just, I mean, that's good. There always has to be there's WWF, there has to be a WCW, you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. We can all work
On the
together.
WB.
We all need to work together, dude.
It's gonna be that.
It's the only way we'll all
It's not
deny it.
division. It's competition.
It's
that makes
liberation.
you rise. It's competition that makes you rise and get
It's
better.
liberal medication.
That's good. There has to be
meditation.
somebody to check the higher ups. You know what I mean? Like, yo, get on your shit. Write jokes. It's not all about just podcasting. I'm not saying I agree with everything that he said, but
there's a lot
I'm
of
glad he's saying
podcasters
it.
though. Like White Cotton asked me this a while back. He was like, George, are there any comedians right now?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I was like, holy shit. And he was like, you get it? And I was like, yeah.
He's fed more into his ego.
Yeah, there you go.
And I go, you're absolutely right. You don't argue with that guy. You go, you're absolutely right. Fuck, how did I not see it? And he goes, and I go, damn, dude, this whole fucking, what are we doing? He's like, we're the purest left. And I was like, oh, man.
I guess that's a way to think of it so you don't go crazy.
Yeah. Anyway.
So if you do a podcast, you're selling out, you're not a comic, or?
No,
No,
What
but
you do now,
so think
man?
about the YouTube guys, like the like social media guys.
Yeah.
They jumped off of their like, Vine videos, and then they're doing comedy, you know?
It depends if you're doing comedy first, and then you use that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a difference between I did this and now I'm getting into comedy versus I was doing comedy for a long time. Everybody, like Louis C.K. got big from his show.
He got big from eating, but yeah.
Dave Chappelle got big from his show. I mean, they were great comics ahead of that, but their shows took them to another level.
Yeah.
Podcasts right now are doing that for comedians because there's no barrier to entry. You can just get a camera and record, and if you get popular,
First of all,
you're
with
popular.
me, there is a barrier to entry, so don't even try it.
Your hymen's intact.
What?
You
Come
said
on,
barrier
dude.
to entry, and you said you're anyway.
Yeah, but you got all fucking graphic with it and scientific.
I didn't say like fuck your butthole.
And
it has a
also, men
hymen.
don't have hymens, bro.
No, but you said he's busted.
I only have half my hymen.
It's flapping.
The good half.
But
That'd be crazy if we all did have a hymen and we're just like, dude, I busted my hymen by accident yesterday.
I would have busted it playing basketball. Just going in a deep defensive stance, and then when I sidestepped.
You were backing them up that hard, dude?
I was,
While they're hard?
I was in basketball. You do these drills where you
No, you
it's
don't.
called step slide, and so you slap the floor and you put your hands up and you step slide the whole court back and forth. Right, it's because you're playing defense. And I was a fucking
like
idiot.
crab walking.
I'd get super low, I'm like doing a full sumo squat.
Yeah.
When I'm doing that, I have no lateral move. I can't move that way, but it looked cool.
The fundamentals
In my
of like defense work even at the high level. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You got to dig for the ball.
And people are just lazy.
Yeah, or they want to get hurt, or they want to, I don't know. You give me a dunk and I'll give you a dunk. I don't know.
I think they want to win
I heard
championships.
that the NBA is like at a low ratings.
So is the NFL. Have you seen the games that they're playing on the apps?
The NFL has been crazy good.
They're starting to invade the fucking Amazon world and like, there's a game on Netflix now and shit like that.
There
You know
is
what I mean?
gonna be one.
It's fucking. I'm all like, oh shit, is shit that low?
The Christmas day.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Texans and
It's gonna be
somebody.
on Netflix.
NFL ratings are declining in several major markets.
Told you, dude.
So
But despite the league's strong national performance,
They're still performing at a national level, but there are several major
no,
markets.
it's 2016.
this is 2024. The increased prevalence of social media and election contributed to the decline.
There you go.
So it started declining in 2016 is what it says. So the Coliseum's not working anymore.
Make America.
Of course it is.
Love football again.
I don't know what you're talking about. This season has been fucking dope.
No,
dude, no. First of all, think about how soft we've become. You know what I mean?
By lotion.
We're in the world. We know there's a lot of dudes that are just like, oh, I was never really into sports. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so then generations just don't want to watch sports.
Yeah, they got soft. Yeah. They're telling everybody, don't play sports. You're going to hurt your... Yeah, that's a point.
I blame dads. I blame myself. Like, my son doesn't watch football, but I don't force him to watch football. When I was a little kid, I didn't want to watch at 6 years old a football game. They made me sit with him and watch it, and then I learned to love it. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, everybody's...
It's like an arranged marriage.
Everybody's excited about this. This is like a communal... We're all chanting for the same team. And then I'm like 9 years old, and I'm like crying because, you know, we lost the game or whatever. You get really into it.
Oh, yeah. Damn. But making your dad proud when you get mad at the team losing.
Yeah. It's funny.
When how old were you when you looked at the game and you thought, I don't need this?
Like 24. Like, in my head, the goal was get a good job, and then I can go watch games all I want. I can watch Spurs games and Dallas Cowboy games, and that was the thought process. Get season tickets. If I could afford season tickets, I fucking made it. Like, that was my mentality.
I lost it when my dad explained squares to me. That was the moment that set me on a trajectory to be like, I fucking hate
okay. Well, take away gambling. Do guys really like sports that much? If you take away the
I know
gambling,
fanatics. There's some fanatics out there that are complete losers. They act like it's their hero and shit.
Well,
like,
yeah, because they know all the stats and they judge intelligence. I've been in conversations. I'm on a text conversation where from college, and I want to post stuff, but I don't know sports like they do. So whatever I post is considered, oh, you're a fucking moron. And it's just like, no, I just don't know sports.
I should get off that thing, dude.
Yeah. Like I sent him that thing that Kurt Metzger said about Tim Duncan, that Tim Duncan was hitting on him at the green room at the mothership.
Yeah.
And all of them were like, not true. And that was the end. I was just like, there's no back and forth, or they're like, fuck this dude. And I was like, okay, I get it, but like, I don't know. I'm trying to
see you're thinking of it from like a TMZ standpoint. They're thinking of it like, so it doesn't change his record. You know what I mean?
I just think that
no, but the fact that they said not true is mean that they're in denial, as opposed to saying, who cares? It's fine. He's still great. But going, it's not true. That means they're going like, la, 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 la.
It's like somebody having a serious sports conversation and you say something stupid to be just dumb, just to joke around, and automatically it's weird when you feel it over text and everybody just stares at you and then goes back to their conversation.
Yeah, because you're basically going, they're going like, all right, so who's the greatest defensive player of all time? They're arguing about stats and shit, and you go, yeah, but he got divorced. They're like, okay, what the fuck does that mean?
Didn't Kobe fuck that chick in the butt?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, who's the best defense? I'll put something stupid like Luke Longley, and they ignore it.
Dennis Rodman, bro, shit.
Yeah, he could be considered one of the best.
Dennis Rodman, bro.
Defensive
not
player.
the best. Who's the best?
Could be Jordan.
No.
Jordan won defensive player, I think, 6 times.
No.
The whole package, dude.
Bruce Bowen, I don't know.
Rodman.
The most.
Oh my God, you're right like fucking Yoda. Who has one defensive player?
Mutombo, Ben Wallace, and Rudy Gobert have each won an award record 4 times.
Dwight Howard.
Just look up Dennis Rodman. Dude, Dennis Rodman nudes. Computer.
Oh, he only won it once. Jordan only won it 1 time.
Yeah, see, I told you.
You're straight up lying, dude.
I was.
5 times?
Did you ever see Dennis Rodman play when he was on the Pistons?
2 times. He won 2 times.
See? Most ever.
Best rebounder ever.
Did it say that? Did you read that, or do you know that?
I don't know. That's what Jordan said.
I hate how the internet.
Dennis Rodman has won a record
like,
7 consecutive rebounding titles.
Told you.
Moses Malone has won 6. Howard has won 5. So I guess he has the most.
You think anybody wanted to grab that ball when he was like gonna suck your dick in midair or some shit?
Shit. So
don't jump around, bro. That dude will jangle your balls, dude.
He had 2 consecutive games of getting 49 rebounds.
Woo, shit.
What he would do was in practice, people would shoot the ball, and he would just watch the ball how it bounced. That's how he'd fucking study the shit.
Yeah, that's part of like basketball training too.
People don't study the way the ball bounces, see how they're gonna rebound it.
Yeah, they do like a rebound fucking.
They do rebound drills, but not like him. That guy broke it down to a science. And he had colorful hair, and he wore wedding dresses, and he fucked Carmen Electra.
Madonna.
How did you deal with that as being a kid and seeing Rodman do that? Because that was like the first time on TV. It was like, oh shit, this guy's like a real life person, not like an actor or anything. Or
my parents wouldn't let me. My parents wouldn't let me wear 91. I'll tell you that. They thought he was like,
damn,
fucking crazy.
What about 10?
He was ahead of his time.
Who's 10? Tim Hardaway.
Did you ever wear the Rodmans that he had with Converse? Can you look him up?
Right, he had a shoe?
Yeah, with Converse. I had a Converse. Everybody thought they were the Rodmans, but they were knockoffs.
Never understood sneakers.
It was attention.
I misspelled it completely. Oh, these are the Converse.
Yep.
You had these?
These are the Rodmans?
Yeah. I had the Pippins. Did you ever see Pippins?
Did you see that meme of Scotty dripping?
Mm-mm.
And then he said, keep it going. And then people were putting different AIs of him like hitting golf balls like Scotty chipping.
It was this. It was
the Air?
Yeah.
Damn.
Those are nice.
I saw people get those and I was like, damn, it says Air on the shoe, dude.
He was at a Bitcoin conference and he goes, yeah, I met Satoshi back in 94. And you see the other guy on stage with him. He goes, like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
And they used to put that shit of that little plastic air bubble where you thought like, oh, this is where the air is kept.
Yeah.
The two best shoes, the two best shoes ever, the Gary Paytons. It was the first one that with a zipper that had the whole thing covered up. These were tight. These and Allen Iverson's. Those two were the.
I always liked the Jordan 11s.
I did too, but Jordan's never. They'd give me like a blister on my foot.
Yeah, they weren't made for basketball. That's why when he won it in the basket, people were saying, "Can't even play basketball." And Jordan wore them for like Game 7 or some shit.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, my feet got fucked up."
So not.
Damn, the old school red, white, and blue. That's fucking crazy.
The original, not these Iversons. These were the original, right?
Original ones, yeah.
Yeah, those were super comfortable.
Look up the Jordan 11s. Those are the only ones I've ever wanted, bro. I bought Ava the Jordan.
Yeah, I had these
13 or 14s.
The black and red ones.
Damn, those were fucking dope as fuck.
These are my favorite, the white and black, but they didn't have that when I got the black.
I like the blue.
Damn,
the blue gum or the red gum, dude.
1,000.
Yeah, look how much.
I guess these are the much more rare ones. My aunt bought me these.
They were like $200 back in the day.
What
which
year?
Is like
what year was that? Jordan 11s?
So I was in 6th grade. That was.
No way, you were in 6th grade.
I was in 6th grade when I got these.
So I must have been 8th grade then.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing you.
So this has been like 97? Yeah, like 97.
Look up the Jordan 16.
We started going to Gus Garcia, middle school.
Was this it? No, that's not it.
I didn't like these. These were heavy.
Yeah, they were super
These
heavy.
were super fucking heavy.
Those were made for going horseback running too.
These were like trying to be like the Gary Paytons, but it didn't have the.
Maybe it was Jordan. Damn, Ava has a slick one. It's all gray with the purple on the side. Those are Jordan. Go Jordan. Try Jordan 10s.
Oh, worst Jordans. I had these.
Those are ugly as fuck.
I had these. And you'd see a sock underneath.
Mijo, there's a hole in
My cousin had these.
I had those as a grown man. My mom bought me the
I didn't
the
like
retros.
I didn't like the fluffy Kobe ones.
Nah.
Did you ever see the Kobe ones, bro?
No.
It was
you seen
these.
the Dunkins? The
Not
Dunkins
these.
are super ugly too.
These are all right. It was the old.
Those are Kobe's?
Yeah.
Up top. The Kobe's are up top.
These.
Yeah, those were fucking dude. Those were Kanye shoes before Kanye.
Yeah. I thought they were the ugliest thing.
Yeah.
They're ugly ones are the expensive
It
ones.
looks like an electric vehicle.
Yeah, it's a Cybertruck.
Put in what's his name? God damn it.
Duncan?
He was also on the fucking Sonics with Peyton.
Camp?
What the?
Those aren't it.
Oh. No.
The fuck are
Did you ever
these?
see the Sean Kemps? The Reeboks? They were fucking sick, bro. They're black and white. They're so fucking dope, dude. Those right there with the zebra on the side. No. Dude, not those. Keep going with the Z. There, right there.
Oh, yeah, I remember these.
Those are still sick, dude. I'm going to fucking train my kids.
That motherfucker could dunk.
Yeah, he was a beast, man.
Him and Dominique Wilkins. I'm going to get these.
There you go. You can have robot feet.
Fuck yeah. I can't wear basketball shoes anymore.
Take
I feel
me
like
home. Oh, man, I have these, like,
You're
basketball.
a grown-ass man.
I know, but I see a lot of people wearing basketball shoes that don't
But the
play
tall
basketball.
people, though.
They're either millionaires or bums.
Yeah, they spend all their money on shoes.
I have a high top Adidas like basketball shoe. I look stupid in them, bro. I feel like I'm walking like in my dad's shoes. Veronica was like, "Oh, those are just blue. Like they're really like Skittle shoes, you know?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I got them."
Recently?
Yeah, recently. No, I've had them for like 3 years. I've worn them like once.
Do people give you shit over it?
No, but I feel like they look and they go, "Oh, bad choice," type of shit, you know?
I know I'm an old man because all I buy is Air Max. That's an old man shoe. They feel comfortable, though.
I got these Nikes, man. These red, white, and blue Nikes. They're fucking dope. Feels good. But they're Air Max, though.
Yeah. And so I go buy a different color Air Max like every 2 months, 3 months. People are like, you buy shoes every 2 or 3 months? I'm like, they're $80.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck? You spend more than that on weed. Like, fuck.
They always tell me, like, man, you keep your shoes so clean. I was like, I've worn these like twice.
Yeah. I used to have closets full of just like fucking Jordans and Nikes. Like I had like 20 pairs of shoes and like $20 in my pocket.
I change shoes like every 2 or 3 years.
Josh,
Do you still wear boots?
Yeah, I just because shoes are so much comfortable now.
Yeah.
I just don't want to wear the boots. Unless it's like a formal thing. Black shoes. Black shoes. I put on my little Skechers.
It's crazy because they give you like 1.5 inches.
Well, I mean,
put on your lips.
Hey,
and by formal, I mean like Olive Garden. Or
well, that's what the Air Max do. The Air Max give you about 1 inch. And then when I wear like my Vans and there's like no cushion, I'm like, fuck, I feel short. Why do I feel so fucking short? Because I don't have my fucking high heels on.
You don't have your heels on. You're not standing on with your calves flexing.
Yeah. I almost sprained my ankle the first time I put on Air Maxes. Like, wasn't used to walking in them.
I like everybody having the same shoe as me and my family. So my wife has Timberland boots like mine, but they're like a high heel on it.
Yeah.
We got the baby some Tims too.
Baby Tims.
We going to take a break?
No, we got 10 minutes. We're going to do 3 hours. We're talking about shoes.
Actually, we only got 4 minutes left because we did an hour 6.
Okay.
I thought 3 hours. How long has this been?
An hour 50.
Oh, shit.
And we did an hour 6 before.
Man, I wanted to take a break earlier then.
I'm sorry. We can take a break
I
after.
thought we're taking a break every hour.
No.
It's too late. We went too far.
You know, sometimes I like to brush my teeth too.
Hey, y'all comment and like on the pod. Let's get the views up and shit. Let's get to 1,000 views. And all the Spotify shit will be up to date. So check that out as well. And what shows you guys got coming up?
Man, go to George Anthony Comedy on Instagram and find out where I'm going to be at.
Which is?
I got to check. I don't know.
Roll?
Generic Roll? That's what I'll put. Shit. On Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Check out Black Rabbit every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Damn, what do I have? January.
Our 5th and Brazos. And Battle of Sketches will be coming up. It's probably going to be in October, so check that out. And
no, I'm doing the 28th at Cap City.
Oh, boom! There you go. Red Room.
Are you doing the show of the year?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh.
What's it called?
The year interview.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that one. I did it 1 year. And I wrote a bunch of jokes and I told you them and you're like, none of those is gonna work.
And they all work.
And they all work.
Yeah. Well, were we on the same month too?
Yeah, we're on the same month. I think that you didn't even write.
No, I didn't, but I still did pretty good. Actually, bombing was way funnier.
Yeah, the joke would work, and then the thing you would say after the joke would work.
Yeah, I go, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then me and Cans kind of were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like 4 people go up on the stage all at once, right?
Yeah.
And gangbang the audience.
Well, she would say something. I go like, "Oh, I guess that was funny," or something like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude.
It's basically a roast on the entire year, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope I get to go up first.
I remember I got the month that Coolio died, and I started naming all of his kids. I was
We're
like,
in the same month. Yeah.
Yeah, he left 9 kids. Julio,
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah,
that was so good.
And Jeff. That's what I said at the end.
Mm. Hold on, how much time?
We got 1 more minute to go. Thank you, I appreciate it. 300 episodes, over almost 6 years of doing this shit.
Come on, dude, we're almost there.
We're gonna be
7 more minutes.
fucking famous, bro. We're gonna this podcast can blow up, and Jess and I can be like, they're not comedians, they're podcasters, but we're gonna be making money, so it's not gonna matter, you know. Fuck it. Why does we make money? Hey, let's just all get on our cell phones, and then we'll play that off. At the end.
Put some music on.
Then I gotta search for stuff. I gotta search for stuff if I put on music, and then I gotta take it out.
You want to play some of my music?
No, because then I gotta take that out. Don't play.
No, I meant like music that I made.
Oh yeah, play music you made.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up.
Damn, and Rogan does 3-hour podcasts all the time.
Yeah, but they take breaks, and
No, they
You know,
don't.
Jamie does a lot of work.
Nurse, but okay.
Actually, call me real quick, and it'll play.
Hitting me, dude.
What? Call you?
Yeah, I forgot what music I have for you, but I started. I'm super bored, and I started making music for everybody that calls me, like their own music.
All right. Calling it. Can't hear it.
Oh, because I fucking pressed the button. Here, call me again. My bad, dude. I silenced it immediately.
Can't hear it. You keep hitting the button.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Here, just one more time. Hang on. Let me turn on my volume. Hold on, dude. Shit, get off my nuts.
All right, call.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep, nothing coming out.
Almost have you on
Forward it.
silence.
Just you forward me straight to the fucking voicemail. Thank you all. This is episode 300. We appreciate y'all sticking around through the whole episode and watching throughout the years and all the comments. We truly appreciate it. Patreon's coming back. Don't know when, but it will. And all the merch and the touring, and it'll happen.